Silly.
Welcome back, everyone, to D&D. Quack is again our DM as we go on a magical adventure with a loving sheep.
Well, I wouldn't call him loving. He's a bit pompous, but he.
I'm sure we'll be able to break that attitude by the time that we're done with them. But now I have to actually try and get like all upbeat, and I have to try and match the energy I was trying to put into this character.
So, when you last left off, I was scrambling because you threw wrenches in all of my plans. But ultimately, you were led to Shine Bright's tower, which Noki is currently taking residence in.
Okay.
What is
And I think that the last question I asked was whether or not the camp had any fires that was going.
And I looked into the. I believe I looked into the notes, and I believe it does say that there's she is. Oh, maybe it was just the picture that showed a fire, not notes. Um. Well,
Well, you said that there was like a
considering
building and
considering it is still daytime, we will say no. There is not a fire currently. But if you guys chose to wait until night, yes, they would light a fire.
is there any guards visible outside of the tower?
Yes, there is. Let me actually stream so you can get an idea. There is 3 monkeys playing with an oversized set of dice on the lawn, and there are 3 iron greatswords stabbed into the ground nearby. You can assume that they are the property of the monkeys.
Monkeys.
if only I had what's it called? The magic hand or whatever.
Mage
Mage
hand?
hand, there we go. Yeah. That would be so nice. How's the environment around us? Is like the trees like really thick and lively, or are they like sparse and dead, or
You just came in through a pretty decent forest. It's been the same as it has been. We're you're easily able to traverse the forest, but you can't see if you can't see too far into it. It's not like the trees are you gotta squeeze through them, but you're not gonna be walking in a straight line either.
all right. So there's probably little bits of like down trees and um for the most part they're lively kind of thing.
Yes.
Hmm.
Uh and what are those like small buildings like made out of? Are they actually like thatch or
Let me get the full description of the entire place.
basically what we like narrowed it down to is that we want to take a like a get a full like survey of the surrounding area before making any conclusions as to what we want to do.
You're a wood elf, right?
Hunter
I
is
am.
Okay. Well, the construction of the tower house should be very familiar to you. It is made by trees that have been shaped and woven artificially to create the 3 platforms and form the house itself.
So what you're telling me
This is
is
perfect.
I should talk with the plants and tell them to naturally unfurl themselves. You didn't see that coming, did you?
No. But let me just get the full description. I'm just gonna read word for word this, so it'll be easiest. The lowest of the three platforms is roughly 40 feet across and sits about 10 feet above the ground. The only obvious way up is a gentle slope formed of roots and branches that connect roughly to the main path leading up to the house. Um, Branches curl around its base, creating a rough bowl shape around it. From where you stand, it is possible to see flowers and small trees growing around its edge. The largest of the three platforms is the middle, which looks to be around 60 feet across, is about 20 feet above the ground. It is fully enclosed with a wall formed from twisting branches. There are evenly spaced window-sized gaps, as well as what appears to be a door at the point closest to the garden platform. The final tallest platform is roughly 30 feet above the ground and is much smaller than the others. It looks to be linked to the central platform by another small slope, and scattered beneath the platforms are some wooden huts and a large outhouse.
So you're not ruling out me telling the trees to naturally release the branches and just have everything collapse.
Roll a d20.
Alrighty. D20 rolled a 7.
The house does not respond. If you would have got a 20, I would have amused your request and just Shine Bright would have not have been very happy, but you technically, took care of
I
Loki.
could get my good dice out and make another roll.
No, you're not touching that.
All right, I need to get my dice out.
Because I'm just using my average dice. I have a special set of dice for fun
Oh.
circumstances I use.
Quack, should I use D&D Beyond to roll, or should I use my dice?
You use your dice. I trust all of you. I don't need to see it. I don't even have D&D Beyond open.
Is
now.
Is there any dead bodies on the trees?
Why would there be?
I don't believe so. He's not a necromancer or anything. He's paranoid, but he's not. Well, I wouldn't say he's not crazy, but
Okay.
he's not inherently evil. He's not. No, he's. I don't think there's corpses hanging off the trees.
I don't know. We have no idea what this guy's all about.
No.
Okay. What difficulty of this can I summon?
Cheap. Do you want to play game?
Oh God! Don't humor him.
Wait, what?
Sheep. Sheep. Do you want to play game?
Plague? Is that what you're saying?
Play game.
Oh, play game.
Mm-hmm.
Shine Bright kind of gives you the sheep equivalent of a side eye, and it's just like, what game?
This is like tag.
He wants
Does
you to
anyone-
run in there, pull people out, and come back.
No, I hired you for a reason.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna look at the hot.
As far as getting people out of unconsciousness from being knocked out from non-lethal damage, how would I just roll some kind of check, and what would that check be?
Oh, you could do like a constitution check or wisdom saving throw.
I didn't know if there was an actual DC for, like, standard for coming from unconsciousness or not.
What?
Probably be like 10,
Oh,
I legitimately got concerned for a second.
unless
Ta-da.
there's something that's
I'm being
like
called.
affecting it. Okay, unless there's something like affecting it, like keep it unconscious. It
Like
probably would just be 10.
yeah, unless there's a magical effect forcing it to be unconscious, it has to make a save against.
Unless you want them to wake up, then you could do it like lower, like DC 5 or something.
Of course, Guz is not on any of the sheets I printed out.
Oh, if it's him, I'm gonna continuously punch him in the head. Maybe. No, I can't. I'm a goat. The other two would have to.
Oh, right, we have somebody captured.
Yeah.
He's not really tied up. You didn't even tie him up or anything. He's just kind of hung
He
over.
left all his weapons and shit behind, though, so he's got nothing but fists.
I have a plan if he wakes up. I hope he does.
No.
I hope he does. Like, I want him to know.
Just out of curiosity, I'm gonna roll my fun dice and see if I get a 20. 13.
Toxic said he'd be right back, right?
Let's see.
Yeah.
It is my shenanigans dice.
Yeah, the best part is that what I have planned, there's no saving throw. There's no to hit. So it just works. Well, what I do afterwards will have a saving throw at his disadvantage.
I'm just gonna make druid craft things. How far are we from this current encampment anyway?
Looks like about 60, 70 feet.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Welcome.
Okay. So,
Buddha.
did you guys decide on anything while it's gone?
Not
How's he
particularly.
really want something to happen?
Well,
Mm-hmm.
and he gets it. Guz starts to rouse on the back of Tahad.
I guess friends.
Can you avail me of
For
the test?
the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that is not hostile towards you. When the spell ends, the creature realizes that you used magic to influence its mood and it becomes hostile towards you. A creature prone to violence might attack you. Another creature might seek retribution other ways at the DM's discretion, depending on the nature of your interaction with it.
I don't know if friends applies here because we did beat the shit out of him already.
Read the
He
first
said
part
that
of
he
it
was
again.
beginning to wake up, so he wouldn't have had time to process his current situation or notice that we were the ones that is interacting with it.
What? Read the start of that again for me.
For the duration, you have advantage on all charisma checks directed at one creature of your choice that is not hostile towards you. When the spell ends, the creature realizes that you used magic to influence its mood and becomes hostile towards you.
Okay, so he's not immediately friends with you. Okay.
Yeah.
You
It's
just
not like charm. It's not like charm person. I basically have a little boost to be able to persuade it to do things.
Okay, and what is the
And
duration?
huh?
What's the duration?
It lasts for 1 minute.
Oh,
So
Okay.
I'm gonna be requesting him to go and see if those monkeys, or if he can get those monkeys to let us into the tower.
this is an interesting way to go about it, but so
or maybe I could have them go and tell them that they can go and take a break and see if he can persuade them to enter their cabins for a few seconds, saying that he needs his secondary gear. Yeah,
oh,
let's
also,
actually let's
oh wait,
let's have him try and persuade them that he needs extra equipment and that he needs them to go and get his equipment.
what level was this spell?
It's cantrip.
Oh, okay.
There's no saving throw.
I was more so
I just have advantage.
I was more so asking because of wild magic, but if it's a cantrip, that
Oh
doesn't
right.
affect.
I mean, you're the DM, so you could just have it go wild if you want. I'm not going to
I
complain.
could. I am not. I'm not that far into. I'm annoyed. Not yet. Not yet. I mean, I kind of want to see where this goes. So, guys, what it was Rosalie's. I'm alive. Oh shit.
I mean, yeah, you're my best friend, man.
What?
Yeah.
I don't. I got hit in the head. I don't remember that interaction.
I mean,
Rat's not
I
mad
don't.
at you at all.
I was never the one that hit you. I mean, I left you completely alone, man.
He kind of like stands up. He scratches his head and he's like, I
I would never hurt you.
guess. Uh, roll persuasion. That's that's charisma, or right?
Yeah. I have proficiency.
Yes, you can have double advantage.
Yay. All right, so that's a 15. That's a 19. That's a 21. I have a +5 to persuasion.
So what was that score?
21.
Okay, let's make a deception check. With its intelligence, what is your intelligence, guys?
You guys doing D&D?
I knew I should have
Yep.
printed out his
Yeah, we're
card.
playing D&D. We're throwing wrenches into Quack's plans all over again.
That's my favorite thing to do.
Huh?
It's one of my favorite things to do.
Oh, yeah. That's what us players are known for.
Okay, he got a natural 20, but I'm gonna do it with disadvantage. That was his first roll. I'm doing it with disadvantage though because he just woke up.
All right.
He got a 14, and you said you got a 15.
I got a 21.
Oh no, you got a 21. Never mind.
Yep.
He kind of he's like, yeah, I guess we are friends. I did. What what are we doing at Noki's tower? And wait, there's two shine brights. What?
Yep.
There's two. What?
You must still just be waking up from that hit over your head. Here, if you want,
Yeah.
I can go with you.
I did. Sure. What are we doing?
I asked you to see if those three could get you a new set of equipment, didn't I?
Oh God, I gotta come up with names for them.
Or
Yeah,
you could
no.
just be generic monkey 1, 2, and 3.
I mean, he
Uh,
might not even know their names. So,
I mean, he's kind of captain of the guard, as far as I could tell. So
so he
I-
wouldn't really. Depending on the size of the guard, he might not even know everybody's names. Not to mention
well,
they were polymorphed, so their appearances will have changed. So,
I mean, they've been polymorphed for years now. So
oh, okay. I mean, I was trying to help you come up. I was trying to help you there.
it's just gonna be Tim, Mark, and Phil.
God
Okay.
damn.
So yeah, and okay, so Guz now starts walking towards the monkeys.
All right. I'll follow him. I have another plan if things go haywire, and I need to be close for it.
I'm going to
How far are you walking side by side?
Yeah, I'll walk side by side with him.
I'm going to start unpacking all of my rations into my robe like it's a big knapsack.
Okay, you do that. I'm scared as the plan, but you can do that. So as Guz walks out, Guz and you
After a
walk.
few seconds, I want to recast friends.
I mean, I guess there's nothing stopping you. It's just a cantrip.
Just to make sure that that lasts the duration of the conversation. After the conversation he has with the monkeys is over, I'll let the cantrip end.
So Guz isn't very quiet about it. He comes traipsing out, and the apes immediately turn, almost reaching for their great swords. But then they see it's Guz, and they hesitate, and they look at him and kind of tilt their heads, and he's like, Guz just calls out, Tim, Mark, Phil, I have a friend.
I'm gonna
And,
wave at him.
and they just notice you, and they reach out for they're nervous about it because unknown person.
Hmm.
And Guz steps forward. He's like, the friend. He's friend. Did you guys I'm gonna go get some more gear if you wanna entertain my friend here while I go do that.
The request was for him to get them to get him his gear.
I mean, why would
Because
he, he can he can go get his own gear.
I mean,
Just
that's
treat
not
him
the
right.
request though. But okay.
I mean, does the spell have to do specifically like with
Any
instructions?
charisma. I mean, no, it doesn't have specific instructions. It's just that any charisma check made for that I initiate, I have advantage on.
Yeah, and you charisma checked. He successfully thinks you're his friend.
Well, that's not what. Okay, it's my other plan still can take effect here. How far away are they? The farthest one?
About 35. The first one is about 35 feet away from you.
5 feet. Okay. So I guess that I'll give him one final friends. Try and whisper it quietly. and then ask them about their card game
It's
or dice game
dice game. Guys, he's just like I'll be
as,
right back. I just gotta go
as, I,
grab some stuff.
as I walk closer.
I'm gonna start rounding around the perimeter to the south side.
Guys goes into the actually he goes into the smaller of the two buildings, which seems to be decorated just a little nicer. And he's you
Alright.
hear rummaging through a chest if you were close enough.
Yeah, I'd be approaching them.
How close do you want to get?
I'd be trying to make it look casual as I go and inspect their dice game.
So you're wanting to get like right up there in there?
Yeah,
Okay. As you get closer,
unless they get too cautious.
they squint, but seeing that you're not making any hostile moves, they just kind of look back at the dice and they do their best to try and explain the game they're playing. It's it's liar's dice, but it's a little hard to do because the dice are so big. But they're doing their best.
So,
You're coming around down the south?
yep.
Yeah, we can see what everybody else is doing before I do anything else, because I've done a lot.
What's your move speed?
30.
I'm assuming you want to stay in the forest cover.
Yep.
Shine Bright is now just kind of nervously looking, just watching us standing aside of Dahad.
Actually, could I go more towards the north and ask them if I can light that campfire?
The one up top just kind of shrugs and makes a gesture toward it, like, sure, go ahead. I don't.
Alright. So I'll go ahead and
It's
start
not like
lighting
there's a
it.
shortage of wood.
And
Do you have any kind of tinderbox or whatever with you?
Mm. Yeah, the packs that you get in the beginning, they all have a tinderbox.
I'm gonna keep moving to the right
I have a
And-
torch also.
until that tower, until I pass that tower a little bit, so it's between me and the monkeys.
Okay.
Are you doing
Hunter,
anything, Hunter?
Not yet. Waiting patiently to see what the fuck you two are gonna do.
I'm gonna walk back over to them real quick after I light the fire.
I want you to make a survival check.
I have proficiency.
Go ahead.
That would be a 14. And that would be a non-natural 20.
The fire lights up within like about a dozen or so seconds.
Alright, so I'm starting to run a little low on time
I'm gonna
for the
move.
friends.
So that first tower is completely blocking me from the monkey's view. And then I'm going to walk up to the edge of the tower where I can touch it.
Well, here's the thing. The way I imagine it is it's kind of like I got a pillar on it that's like spreads out, so it's a lot underneath it. It's a lot skinnier. So
Okay.
it's only going to be like a 2x2 area right in the
Perfect.
center.
Perfect.
You're just making it worse for yourself, Quack. I'm sorry.
I have so many options right now.
And
Like
You
so
do.
many.
And you said that this is like made from a like plantation that's magically like molded to hold it up.
Yes, it's grown. It's a bunch of branches and roots that have grown up
Okay,
and are holding.
I'm gonna start packing at whatever crevice I can find with my robe full of dehydrated goods and foods that should be very flammable.
Okay. Um.
Alright, so after the fire is lit, I plan to walk back down there, or to the monkeys, and I'm debating on whether or not I want to pull a Houdini.
Okay. You hear Guz just start cursing. He's like, "Where is my spare sword?" And he kind of storms out of the um the little shack he went into. He starts yelling. He's like, "Whatever! Did you one of you take my sword?"
I'm gonna assume that my time is up with him, and can I quickly put my hands over top of one of each of their swords that's in the ground?
Um.
I'm doing a thing.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
just need to make contact and actually get like a grip.
You can, but they.
They'll be angry.
I
Yeah.
know.
Guz kind of.
I'm doing a free cast of Misty Step to teleport back into the forest with two of their swords.
Well, it's a good thing I have their uh sheet that is with them unarmed too. Apparently.
I
Okay.
teleport up to 30 feet to a location I can see with Misty Step. So
Okay. So
basically, I am just teleporting into the nearest like tree foliage.
Okay. They immediately go into uh like full pissed off mode. Like they're confused for a moment, but then they immediately realize that something is going on and that you are in fact not a friend. And Guz kind of
I'm
stumbles and he's like, "Wait."
I'm also using my cast of pyrotechnics since they're all within 20 feet of the campfire from the looks of it to make a
Yeah,
firework.
yeah, they are.
So
What does that do? Is
I'm
anything
using
specific?
the fireworks effect to they have to succeed on a con save of 13, otherwise they're blinded.
Con save of 13.
Yep.
And then I'm doing something as well.
And then I'll just look at Hunter and say, pretty smooth, right?
Uh, Guz is seems is unaffected by this, and he immediately starts walking towards the remaining greatsword stuck in the ground.
All right.
So,
Hold
What?
on, I have to do
Okay.
the monkeys.
oh, okay. Knew we should have ripped his arms and legs off.
Blinded for how long?
Just until my next turn. It's only like 6 seconds.
It's like a flashbang.
Mm-hmm. What I should have done, now that I thought more about it, was used it to make a smoke screen.
I like
Because that lasts until a minute or until a strong wind disperses it. Could I actually change it to that? It's up to you. Because
I
I already
already
did
rolled.
commit.
I
Okay.
already rolled for everything.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine.
So the two southmost monkeys are both screaming in agony as they clutch their eyes and try to rub them to get the dazzling lights from their eyes, while as the third northmost one, having his greatsword
Oh.
stolen.
I do want to make mention that pyrotechnics is a 2nd level spell. So
Okay, then yes, you must initiate the wild magics.
alright.
I will have you roll.
Are you using the thing where it just automatically goes off, or are you having me roll to see if it triggers?
It's just going automatically off. It's
Alright.
Yeah.
I need to find.
It should be
I
in her
forgot.
DMs.
Yeah. I forgot to bring up the wild magic table when I was loading up the D&D Beyond, so.
I will let you roll it, but I also have the sheet here. I trust you, but I want just so I can have it on hand.
I am kind of curious to see what this comes out as also, so I need the D100.
Please get a 77 or a 78.
That's a D10. I think it's only a D1. Yeah,
That's a
Wild magic
D100
should be a
too.
D100.
Yeah. That is a 28, which is for the next minute, all your spells have a casting time of 1 action. Have all of your spells with a casting time of 1 action have a casting time of 1 bonus action.
Oh,
Oh.
And bonus actions can be done as actions if you really wanted.
I could dual cast for the next minute.
You could.
Magic machine gun.
All right.
Oh my.
Is it my turn?
Yes, you
Yeah.
can.
Okay.
You can go.
So I'm going to light this bundle that I crammed into this wood tree pillar thing.
I want you to make a survival check as well.
Oh,
the
yeah, go ahead.
18.
Yes, that will light it.
Okay.
When I use pyrotechnics, just so you know, the fire does go out, so the campfire is no longer lit.
And
I
then
Okay.
just wanted to make sure you knew that.
now that I have lit the lit this on fire, I want to touch the pillar and cast continual flame. Now, this is a flame springs from an object that you touch. The effect casts a bright light in a 20-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 20-foot radius. It looks like a regular flame, but it creates no heat and consumes no fuel. The flame can be covered or hidden, but not smothered or quenched. So it can't be put out. The duration is until I dispel it. So my hope is is that while a real fire is going on, they'll either try and put out the fake, much larger fire for now, or they'll think that it's only a fake fire and then ignore it.
Yes. Is there a check to see through the whether or not it's a real fire or not? Like a
Nope.
DC.
But I'm trying
That
to
would
use it to disguise the real fire.
May make a choice between performance and arcana. I mean, I want to for how I mean is does the
I'll go performance.
okay see how good this the effects of this fire how good it actually looks.
15.
Well, it is a pretty good effect. And I'm going to see. So the one ape that was not affected by the fireworks immediately notices this fire and looks towards it and starts moving closer to it.
Yeah, my hope. I'm hoping that the appearance is that when the fire exploded from Kazi's thing, that it looks like it caught this on fire somehow.
Okay. Uh,
And I'm just hiding on
Um,
the other side of this pillar for a second.
I do want to ask why I was put by one of the like huts or houses, or was that supposed to be part of the tree line?
It's a tree.
yeah, that's
Oh,
a
it was
tree.
a tree. Oh, okay. Because I
Yeah,
thought it
you
was
just
gonna be I thought it was gonna be teleporting, basically back into like
Where
the like big tree line.
well
Hunter is.
changing that is not going to affect anyone else's actions, so I can let you do that. It's you just said I heard the closest tree,
Yeah,
so
tree line.
okay.
The closest tree line.
You said 30 feet.
Yeah, 30 feet. I can't go deep into the trees because it has to be a place where I can see. So
You just kind of you go right behind the first tree in that little line there.
all right. So now we're at a crossroads
Hold on,
because now we've increased the number of enemies from 3 to 4.
Yeah, but
2 of
one
which
guy
is,
has like
however,
one hit
disarmed.
point left.
True. So
I want you all to make a perception check.
I have proficiency.
I rolled a,
Yes.
Okay.
I rolled a natural 1.
Okay, you get mesmerized by your own fire
Ooh.
for the next uh
You got 2.
for
Oh
the
wow.
next uh turn.
So
You lost a turn.
19.
You notice that
Enter.
Guz
What about you?
has. Oh yes.
I'm waiting patiently for them to come to me.
Perception
We have
check.
to roll perception.
Yeah, but I'm still waiting patiently for them to come to me. Hopefully, I'm shadowed enough.
Yeah, but what's your perception roll?
It was 14.
You both notice that Guz has bandaged himself a little.
All right.
Is that really gonna help him for what I'm gonna do to his ass?
That's what he's hoping.
Come on, I gotta make him so he wasn't just
mean-
a one shot. Like
He's about to become another one shot. Don't worry.
Well, 2 of them are blinded, so if you wanted to do your ramming spree, they're grouped very nicely.
Yeah, but I'm mesmerized by my own fire.
No, I
So
was
the
talking
ape,
about Hunter, that's
Oh.
a current giant goat.
Oh, right. He does
The-
that too.
ape realizes that this is a fake fire, and just assumes it's part of the illusion from the fire, and proceeds to start looking around for where Kazi went. I want you to make um, a stealth check.
All right.
Do I have to?
No, you're deep enough in the woods,
All right.
and he's looking
Uh,
specifically for Kazi.
Okay.
It's 11.
I need to go feed a cat, so keep going. I'll be back.
rolled-
you should be happy he rolled a 2
Oh, I
for a
am
total
kind of
of
happy,
4.
yeah.
He has not noticed you, and Hunter said he's still waiting.
Well, the thing is I don't believe we'll really have people coming to Hunter. So,
I can still wait though.
yeah.
My fire is so pretty.
It really is. I wish I had something that could help you spread it faster. But I don't.
One of
I'll-
us does, but
Also, Quack, just so you know, Friends has no range. So I have to be within touching distance. So now that he's like away, I can't cast it on him again. So
Okay, fair.
you
He is
don't
gone.
have to worry about that no more.
Well, while I have a chance, I'm just gonna print out Guz's character sheet.
All right.
I should have done this just to begin with.
I'm back.
welcome back.
I'll come back.
Spank you.
So Guz, the last thing that happens is Guz goes and grabs the third greatsword still stuck in the ground. So Guz is now armed. Did you take his armor?
I mean, we basically left him naked, didn't we?
Yeah. That's what you said at the beginning, was that you left all his equipment behind.
Yeah.
So
We didn't tie him up or anything, but we did ditch everything he had on him.
Well, he also has some old, seems like training armor on maybe.
All right. Am I still mesmerized?
Hold on, I need you all to roll initiative now.
all right.
All right.
Just so you know, Hunter, though, I really don't think you're going to be getting people lured back. That's not the route that we've been taking things.
Say that again? I did not understand. That just
I
overhead.
don't think you're going to be getting people lured into the forest. So you waiting for people to get lured back, I don't think is ever going to really happen.
Well, good thing I can fucking charge.
I mean, that's what I was kind of going for with the whole blinding them for you.
Yeah, but I was so far back, I don't know if I even saw the blinding.
I mean-
That would be 14.
There's a whole giant pillar that's holding up a platform that's on fire. I think that's a clear signal that something has started.
I would have also assumed that you would have moved up so you could at least see what was happening.
I would have moved up slightly,
Oh,
like
right.
enough to be like, I want to say with ability to save you if they gang raped you.
But I made friends, though. I'm friends with all of them there.
You stole their great swords, and you expect them to be happy about that?
I mean, they were even teaching me how to play their dice game.
Yeah, we're gonna fix it.
Oh, they
So
weren't
the-
teaching you. They were just kept playing. You could just see it was Liar's Dice. They weren't even about to try and explain it.
I mean, them letting me watch was allowing me the opportunity to learn.
Of course, I had to get a tie, so this is going to take extra long.
I mean, Hunter and Toxic's tied.
Well, then you need to make a tiebreak, another roll.
Oh, okay.
Rolled an 8,
I rolled 17.
so you go first.
So once it's my turn again, they are finally unblinded.
Well, I'm glad that wasn't the actual initiative roll and was just the tiebreaker roll. That dude got a nat 1.
Oh,
Cool, and everybody actually sits on the map, so I don't need to write out distances.
Perfect. I gotta get rid of my robe and rations now. Hold on. Indeed. There we go.
Oh, Shine Bright, please have a modifier to your initiative. No, he doesn't, so
no,
it's
he
a three-way
doesn't.
tie.
Three-way tie. Perfect.
Or just for the sake of everything, Shinebright goes last because he cowers all the time.
I mean, most of his turns are just going to be a pass because he doesn't have.
That's what I mean. So he really doesn't matter.
Just
You don't even have to put him in the turn order.
just for shits and giggles, just in case someone, one of you, decides to drag him into the fight for whatever reason.
Oh, if he hasn't gotten on my back, he's getting dragged in. So there's his options.
Yeah, he never went on your back then.
He never got on. He ran.
Yeah, he was alongside you. Remember, he was leading you here.
Yeah,
Well,
he was leading.
Trying to lead you. You all could easily follow the tracks anyway.
How far am I from them again? 1, 2, 3. So that would be 45 feet. Is my current distance.
Actually, no, I am not gonna put it in D&D Beyond because I can do it in my layer order.
Oh, God.
There may be secrets to this fight.
Oh, good. Are they somewhere in the tower that I just set on fire?
Maybe.
Don't worry. If they try and put it out, they won't be able to tell because there's a magic fire too. It's like, damn, this fire just won't go out. It'll be like trying to find a gas leak that you can't smell. It's like, where's the real fire? Where's the fake fire?
It also would be a shame if the hundreds of year old wizard put protections on his wooden house against fire.
I know. It'd be so weird for him to be like he looks out the window like, I could have swore to God I
Copy of Ape
fucking
1.
I stopped people from being able to light this place on fire, but I can see a fire right now. What the actual piss?
Oh, there's nothing stopping it from being set on fire. It just doesn't do any damage.
To the house.
The structure, yes.
Oh, that means it continually
it won't-
spreads?
No, it won't spread. It'll just stay where it is.
I mean, you could still theoretically just choke somebody out.
If
Just
you
get a
want to
big enough
spread,
fire.
yeah, if you want to spread gasoline, go ahead.
No, because you can take a torch and just start lighting separate places on fire so that you get more and more of that smoke coming up, and smoke rises. So
All right.
there ain't one thing here, Quack.
I'm still reordering my layers for initiative. There's a lot of people in this fight.
Oh, well, that's always good to hear.
I mean, even from what you see, there's 4 of them and 4 of you. That's 8 people.
Mm-hmm.
Copy of Apes 2
and 3.
Oh.
Wait, you guys aren't supposed to be able to see those. Why can you
You're
see them?
sharing your screen. It doesn't prevent anything from us not seeing it.
It momentarily flashes to like that small window.
Yep.
Oh,
That
because
shows
I'm like,
that.
you haven't been able to see it before. How are you able to see it now?
We
Oh.
just didn't say anything till now.
It flashed over.
I tried saying something when it was like Ape 1 or whatever.
Denied.
So when I move them, you can see it? Is that what's going on?
I don't see your mouse.
No, wait, we don't see your mouth.
Wait, so
We'll
can
let
you
you
see
know.
it? Can you see it now?
No.
No.
Okay. Now
But
I
you're
need.
like-
I'm trying to-
We just made the DM self-conscious.
Can you see it now?
No.
Trying to figure out what he did wrong.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what causes you to be able to see it. That's just really weird.
Okay.
Oh, there you go.
What you're
Yep.
doing now.
Yep,
Yep,
whatever
we
you're
see
doing.
copy of Ape.
Oh, okay, I get it. It's when
see
I
your
hover
mouse now.
over. It's when I hover over the picture to get the blown up view of the thing. So
Token.
yes, you know there's 3 apes in this battle.
Yes.
The horror, this thing you've parsed from behind the scenes of the stuff you already know.
Yep.
All right.
All right. So, Hunter, are you still going to be waiting and not moving? on
Well,
your
I
first
said
turn
I
or whatever?
would move closer so that
Oh, no
I would be able to
PT.
get.
Oh, that looked like an ooze.
Delicious.
Oh, copy a layer. We're gonna have multiple.
Oh.
We
Yes,
see your
yes.
like duplicate layer or mask.
We see
Well,
all
okay,
in
you want a little
full.
behind the scenes? I have master copies of all the icons, and then I make copies of them, just so in case
you
they get deleted for whatever reason, I still have the I still have the master.
That's fair.
but you were throwing some ooze looking things in there.
Those
Yes, just for you.
fleshy,
Just for you.
fleshy, tentacly ooze jams.
Yep. It's a real shame that I can't use Crown of Madness to have them attack objects. So I can't have them just go and hack away at like that pillar to start dropping the tower down.
Okay, so Guz is going first. What was your stealth check?
I think it was like 14 or something. I don't remember.
You should be able to pull it. Oh no, that's right. You rolled it
Yeah,
manually.
I rolled. Yep.
So
I know it wasn't super high, but it wasn't
Uh,
really low either.
do you want to take the 14, or do you want to choose to re-roll it?
I'll take the 14.
Guz trips and falls on his face.
Oh, take the 14 with the
No,
hope
no,
of
wait, no,
giving him
hold
the
on.
opportunity of like passing.
He spins around after picking up the greatsword. He spins around, whips around so fast that he makes himself dizzy and falls on his ass for trying to look around and find you.
It's because of the concussion from earlier.
Yeah, that's what I'm going with. It is now your turn, Kazi.
Okay. So I have two things I'm thinking about doing, especially because they count as bonus actions now. I've never had to deal with this before. So, so the which two monkeys are blinded? I can see your mouse now, so
The bottom two.
that one. Okay.
These two.
All right. I wish I had something that was like a line or AoE as far as damage go. Everything is like single target. So Guz is currently prone.
Yep.
Okay, so I think I'll do 2 casts of Starry Wisp, 1 per blinded target, which I believe should be at advantage. Is that correct?
Okay. Does blindness do? It depends on what this is.
If they're blinded, I believe that attacks against them are at advantage. Just generally, as long as there's nothing hindering me from being able to hit them.
No, there isn't. So yes, you would have. They are blinded, so you would have advantage on that. If it's
Is that right,
if,
Toxic? Or
if it's a projectile or a physical thing, something they would be able to physically dodge, you would have advantage on.
When a
it's
creature
a
is
2-hit spell, yeah.
when a creature is blinded, they are affected in 2 ways. A blinded creature can't see. and fails any ability check that requires sight, and attack rolls against the blinded creature grant advantage, while the blinded creature's attack rolls are made with disadvantage.
All right. So
Wait, is
yeah,
this
Starry Wisp is a 2-hit spell, so I have to roll an attack in order to see if it lands.
yeah, but is it a projectile?
I think so. Make a
if it's
ranged
something
attack, a ranged spell attack against the target. So I would say yes. I think.
Okay, because I'm just saying if something it's like
Uh,
you snap your fingers and they just combust for whatever reason, that's you're not
no.
going to get advantage on
Th-
that.
that-
That's
I th-
they couldn't
I
dodge
think
that
that
to begin with.
yeah, I would say that that would be more of a saving throw ability or like
Probably,
anyway. So
but that's
it
still
does
contains.
say that I launch a mote of light at one
Yeah, okay,
creature
then
or
yes,
object.
you
So
have advantage.
okay. Oh, but do I really want to do something so boring? Yeah, I'll do it.
Please, please.
I think the DM's
Okay.
already had enough of our asses.
Because I could do something complete. I could do something. No, I'll do it next
No,
turn.
no,
I'll do it
God.
next turn.
Also, what level is this spell?
It's a cantrip.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to preserve my spell slots because of how you said that we have multiple encounters coming up. So, all right. So a 16 to hit.
That hits.
All right, I'm gonna roll the next. Oh, actually, that was only the first roll. I have advantage on that. Ah, damn it. Okay, that's a 24 to hit. That one lands. So I was hoping for a nat 20. I rolled a 19. That's a 12, and then 17 to hit should land. Okay, so both do. Can I assume that 17 lands on the second one?
Yes.
Okay, so I have to roll a d8. Uh, oh, it's a 2d8. So 6. 9 radiant damage, and the target emits dim light in a 10-foot radius and cannot be benefit from the invisible condition.
Which one do you want that applied to?
It applies to both.
It will be applying to both because both of them landed.
You don't have to roll damage for each individual shot.
I do. I'm going to be rolling the damage for the second one now. So it's 9 damage on the first one. That's 5.
Yeah, which one do you want the 9 damage to go on to?
It can be the front one.
Okay. 3.
Blow
It doesn't really matter to me at the moment. 10 damage on the second, which is the far one by Gus. I was actually assuming, for whatever reason, that I was going to be giving advantage to whoever was hitting, but I guess if people actually no, it's already laid out, so it's not even nighttime. But now at
It's
least
getting
until
into
my
the
next,
evening.
at least now, at least until the end of my next turn, they can't benefit from becoming invisible if that's what they do. And I am gonna sneak further into the tree line, I guess. Just like 10 feet or so.
Like here?
Yeah. I kind of think I might want to go down just one. Yeah. That looks pretty good.
Okay, Toxic, you are up.
All right. I am going to charge at our buddy that stole the great sword. And
Okay.
while I'm charging at him, I'm gonna yell, "I'm gonna eat you!" and then I'm gonna smash him in the face with my mace.
So charge, so you have a movement speed of 30?
Yeah, but I'm sprinting because I have the charger feet. So it'd be a movement speed of 60.
Hold on, let me take a look at the charger feet more closely.
Oh wait, I shouldn't have moved back. I messed up. So now that's 55 feet.
Do you need me to send it to you, or are you good? What's up, sweetie? What's up, baby?
So the charge, from what I'm understanding from this, the charge attack does not include dash.
No, I
You can-
use my action to dash.
And then the charge attack is also an action.
When I use my dash to travel at 60, I can use my bonus action instead of my action to make a melee weapon attack or to shove. So those would normally take an action. But because I have charger, it takes a bonus action. All right, I'll be right back.
If it didn't use a bonus action and it used an action, then you would need an action for both, basically rendering charger unusable.
No, you can still charge without using dash.
Oh,
You just have to move 10 feet before doing the attack.
Depending on the creature, yeah.
Let me just check this. Does he need to even use dash to get to Guz?
I
think
don't
so.
know.
He's about the same distance as I am, and I'm like 55 feet.
Yeah, on a diagonal, he would.
No, he doesn't.
He has enough room?
Oh, okay.
Because he has to go around that stump still, right?
Yeah, it's a 2x2 right in the center of that circle.
Mm-hmm. So that's 10 feet right there.
Can you still see my cursor?
Yeah. So that's 10 feet to get around that stump.
Oh, I've been giving people twice the move speed. For some reason I was thinking.
Each cube is 5 feet.
Oh wait, no, yeah, I've been doing it right.
Yeah,
So,
each
yeah,
cube is a 5 foot of movement.
Yes, he would. I mean,
He would
he
need the
wouldn't quite
dash.
need- You would need the dash, but the charger attack is the charger feat allows you to add that to your attack action if you have moved 10 feet before doing the attack. That is how I take the description of that, because it mentions nothing about changing the attack into a bonus action.
All right, I'm back.
Well, he might also be wanting to use the offhand attack as a bonus action attack, where he doesn't add any modifiers to it.
What's going on?
We're trying to understand what you're trying to do.
So
Okay.
the charge can be initiated just from moving 10 feet before you make an attack. It's the charge gets added as part of the attack action.
Yes.
It
But
doesn't get transferred.
I can't reach him without dashing.
So you would have to use your action to dash and then attack on your next turn, unless you have a bonus action that allows you to attack.
But the charger feat lets me. Lila, stop for a second. The charger feat lets me use my bonus action to make one melee weapon attack. If I dash.
If you move that, we must be reading two different charger
Okay,
feats.
hold on.
Let me
No.
see. Send
you-
me the charger feat you have.
Okay.
Because it's just if you move at least 10 feet in a straight line towards a target
Yeah,
immediately
that's
before.
underneath. They-
Go to the 2014 version. The 2024 version's different.
Hold on. I'm sending you what I'm looking at through D&D Beyond. This is what's on my character sheet.
Okay. Yes, the 2020 the version you have does let you use it as a bonus action.
Oh, yep, yep. It is
Right.
definitely different. Hunter's right.
Yep, I just scrolled down and saw the difference. It is very different.
Hmm.
Use it as 10 feet in a straight line immediately before.
But Toxic is 100% correct.
Yes, Charger. Yes, that version of Charger allows you to use it as a bonus action.
And we did agree a long time ago we were using the 2014 version, so
To be fair, I just
Well-
saw the first version of Charger. I didn't scroll down far enough. I didn't realize it was 2024 until it was saying that we were two different actions. And this is, to be fair, this is one of the most changed.
Yeah, it is like
it is really changed.
very
It
changed.
might is it pretty much is two separate feats essentially.
You-
Also, Hunter Quack did say that we could use 2014 or 2024, but we can't dip into both. We have to use only 2024 or only 2014.
I just
Per
agreed
character.
with myself then.
Per character. If you
per
one of
character,
you
yep.
wanted to do 2014 and the other wanted to do 2024, I won't make you both do the same.
Yeah.
It's
Well-
just for your singular character.
When
I
we
just wanted to
talked
make sure that
about
we
it,
were clear.
when we talked about it, it sounded like we could use either or, but
Mhm. But not both.
As long as you don't mix the two
yeah,
in your
Basically, no
own
min-max.
character. As long as you don't mix the two in your own character. As a party, you can mix the two.
yeah. I'm just using the default stuff that came with the character. I didn't pick and choose anything, you know.
Mhm.
Wait, is this just some random character you pulled from somewhere?
No, I made it using D&D Beyond. I didn't adjust any settings. Is all I'm saying.
Okay.
So you might have like other sourced materials too, if you didn't like deactivate them in the beginning of the character creation. But
Whatever. Yes, you can do what you are wanting to do. You can do.
Okay, I was confused where the confusion was coming from. I'm like,
The
this,
confusion was coming from because they decided to change that feat entirely.
yeah, they really did.
Because to be honest, this is kind of overpowered because you can use that. Oh no, the dash action would still take up your action. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Mhm.
Okay.
But
Yes,
he
that
gets
will.
he gets a flat 5 to his damage roll too, so he's dealing a minimum of 6 damage.
yeah. Okay. So
Make your 2-hit.
He's prone also, so it should be at advantage.
It is.
I sure roll my 2d20s. Plus 25 to hit.
It does hit, and that's not a crit.
Nope.
Okay. Roll damage.
$13 damage.
That's a heavy hit. That's with the
So-
+5.
That's with the +5.
All right.
So you, those who are able to see that, watches as Rat runs around the burning pillar of wood and makes a full charge towards Guz's sitting form. And as he's coming up, he rears up into a golf swing and smashes his mace right into the side of Guz.
Can I just yell "woohoo" like a little
and don't
cheerleader
forget,
from the woods?
don't forget, as I was running up, I'm screaming, "I'm gonna eat you!"
Yes, you also do that.
Is he conscious anymore, or did he just get fucking golf clubbed in the whole 9?
I just gave him minimum HP for the fight.
So
We'll
that's
say
okay.
So he's in hole 9 now.
he's still he's not he's not doing good, but he's I'm not gonna give you the
To finish him.
I'm not gonna give you his actual HP, but it is I will say it's more than the monkeys. Not by much, but it is more.
He's very bloodied now.
Yes.
And smile at him, and that I believe that is my turn.
I also don't think I'm hidden anymore since I shouted, cheering on Bloodbane there.
Well, it doesn't really matter a whole lot because the attention is on the is on him. I mean, if Toxic wouldn't have done that, I would have had you make I would have done another perception check on the other ape if he made it to his turn. So it is now Hunter's turn.
So how close did you let me get?
You're walking or charging?
Well,
He
I wanted to be within range to save Kazi before,
That-
when I saw him Misty
you-
step in.
You said that while Quack was gone. You didn't tell Quack that.
Oh, okay. That's what I wanted to be. When I saw him Misty step, I wanted to move up so I was in range to save him if need be.
So you're somewhere in. I mean, it was a turn or two after.
Yeah, that's why I
Misty
asked
step.
you, do I need to make a roll?
Okay.
I didn't realize you were not there when I said that.
I mean, it
okay,
was
whatever.
you and me just casually talking about it, so
That's that's. Why shoot? So you want to be here?
Yes.
Okay.
Is there any of them within 40 feet of me?
they should be like 50-ish.
The monkey closest to you is exactly 40 feet away.
Then
okay.
he's getting fucking headbutted.
I guess I won't be doing the thing I was planning on doing.
Blow
It's
us up!
perfectly fine
Blow
though.
us up!
Do you want to be here or here?
It
I'd have
was
to be in its face.
It doesn't matter. It's just
How about-
which.
which
I
direction
guess
are you
top.
butting it?
Okay.
I'm gonna bunt him towards the fucking house.
Okay.
Alright, now I get to make some rolls.
But yes, Toxic. It was a 3rd level spell I was planning on using, so it was gonna be a big one.
Yeah. That's God, fuck, I hate math right now. 12?
Is that a to hit?
Yes.
It just barely hits him.
Nice. Poor guy. That's 7 plus an extra of this. Poor. Oh, I'm so sorry. That is 14 bludgeoning damage, and he is now prone or dead, whichever you prefer.
That is one I pelted with Starry Wisp.
I can't imagine a monkey having an oodle amount of health. There's not even a save against the prone. It's just a fucking
Hold on.
face check.
Hold on, I'm doing math here. The monkey is really fucked up. Do you remember how far I had Guz get launched?
You had him not get launched because you didn't want him immediately murdered by me.
No, I had him get launched so that he wouldn't get immediately murdered by you and your aura.
Well, the aura's 10 feet, so.
I think I launched at 15 then.
I believe he's 15 from Hunter anyway, so.
So,
No.
He smashes against the door and falls on his face.
More bludgeoning damage?
Is he dead?
What's the calculation for fall damage?
Isn't it like a D6 per
anything
10 feet or some
anything
shit?
over yeah.
A d6 per 10 foot?
I think that's what the ratio is.
Yes, it is. For every 10 feet you fall, you take 1d6 of bludgeoning damage.
You might be saving him from the spores, but you're not saving the rest of them from the spores.
So far, the monkey that's closest to you, Hunter, is the only one that's untouched. Until your spores get to him.
Okay. That's is that the end of your turn, or are you doing the spores?
I'll hold the spores for some fun. I want Gus to suffer.
Shinebright is just shivering behind a tree, waiting for the violence to end, kind of hiding. He's just kind of muttering. It's
Do the monkeys
maybe
think I'm
everything-
shine bright?
No, they're smart enough to not
Okay,
think you're Shinebright. Just
an angry goat.
yeah.
And
Considering
in
their
Shinebright's
human level
defense,
intelligence.
or in our defense, we did last session ask if he had anybody that could help us here. So, since he said no, we can assume that he has no friends among these guys.
I believe he also mentioned that these were mostly mercenaries, so
Yeah.
full
I don't-
loyalty to
I don't
Noki
remember
isn't
him
exactly
mentioning.
it.
I don't
He
remember
did.
him mentioning. Oh, okay.
I do remember him mentioning that he had hired additional mercenaries.
So if
I angry goat.
a bear that's trying to pull up a pair of oversized pants bursts out of the outhouse
Yogi
and
Bear.
roars before charging at Toxic.
Does he fall while pulling up his pants? Because I'm sorry,
I was-
anybody running while trying to pull their pants up is gonna risk tripping.
I took away half his movement, but you guys decided to be real close, so
Yay.
he's still made it there.
I got a cuddle buddy. Oh, I'm being flanked.
Yes, you are.
Advantage.
I mean, that's only if we're doing flanking rules. You want to add more rules into this, Quack?
Yeah, flank works.
Flank
These
is
Alright.
a
guys-
pretty simple rule, though.
These guys need every advantage they can get.
I'm just
This
Yeah,
is-
I won't
this
be
is
holding
like-
back then.
This is a
I did
this
you a
is like-
courtesy.
this is a boss fight still, but it's for you.
I did you a courtesy
Yeah.
of holding back last round, and this is how you treat me? Come on now.
Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
No, not an 18, a 20. I mean, it still hits. But...
Yeah, that still hits.
The bear takes a swipe at you and does 18 slashing damage. Wait,
Okay.
no, 15 slashing damage. I keep this is in a weird. This roll log on this site goes in the opposite order that D&D Beyond does. So I keep thinking the bottom one is the newest roll, but it's in fact the top one.
I use Stone's Endurance as a reaction.
That cuts it in half.
No, as a
He
reaction,
rolls.
damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 3. Reduced damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 3.
Is that one that has so many uses per short/long rest?
Yep. What? Okay.
And it's and yes, I gave you guys a short rest.
I rolled an 11 plus 3, so 14. 14 minus. What did he do again?
He did 15.
Oh, so he did 1 damage. My body.
Does a 9 hit?
No.
He goes to snap at your face, just barely whiffs.
My body.
That is the end of the bear's turn. They get skipped. The now with this blindness, would it be finished at the start of this guy's turn or the end of it?
It would the blindness would have ended when I cast the Starry Wisps, so they're not blinded no more, or they would have been blinded at the start of my turn. Start or end. I'm not quite sure how that works precisely, but definitely by the time that I ended my turn, they were no longer blind.
Oh, I thought all of the turns kind of happened in the same 6 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but I blinded them before the start of the initiation of turns.
That is fair. So yeah, by the time your turn would yeah, okay. So the ape finishes rubbing its eyes, picks up a rock and throws it point blank at your face.
Guy.
Yours, as in who? The guy that blinded him, or the guy that's next to him?
The guy that's next to him.
Okay.
It's a 17 hit.
17 barely hits. My armor class is 17.
And Stone's endurance lasts for only the attack, or until the start of your turn?
It Let me double check,
Is it-
but I'm pretty sure it's just that attack.
Okay.
As
That's
a
what I was
reaction,
thinking.
reduce damage dealt to you by 1d2 once per short rest. So,
Oh yeah, that's why I don't have this dice preset, because you guys weren't supposed to disarm them.
Oh yeah. I mean, to be fair, you disarmed the very last one yourself, so
Because that would make it simpler for me. They all have the same attacks then.
but
Uh,
probably would be an improvised weapon, which I believe is like
Nope.
4d4.
that is an actual attack they have.
Oh, improvised attack
I read
or
it.
improvised weapon or something.
No, it's just literally called rock.
Oh, okay. That works.
I kind of read it wrong. I thought it was a multi-attack, one fist attack, one rock. But no, it's the multi-attack, two fist attacks, or the rock. But I already did this, and he happened to roll max damage of 9 bludgeoning damage.
ooh.
It's less of a toss and more of a punch with the rock,
Okay.
as it
I
like
mean,
kind of just smashes
ranged
on your
attack.
face.
If it's supposed to be a ranged attack, it's ranged attacks if you're within 5 feet of a enemy is at disadvantage.
I think it depends on the ranged attack. Me personally,
Okay, you're the DM.
but this is more so because I kind of messed up. You're technically getting the better deal with me mistaking using the rock instead of two fists. It's the possible for literally double the damage.
Fair, fair.
And it kind of just screams in your face a little. Just stares menacingly.
Smile back.
Hunter, heads or tails?
Tails.
Okay, that's heads for toxic.
What I'm about to do might be a little mean, just so you know.
Everything
it's
you guys
not
do
going to
is
be as bad
mean.
as what I'm going to do.
The one ape that has been completely ineffective makes its way around. It does a little sidle step around Guz to come and attack Rat again. And this one is not going to make the mistake of doing a point blank rock throw, and instead try to beat on your chest with its fists.
I hope you understand. You have just set me up for another charge unintentionally.
Hey, this is what the dice said. The dice rolled heads.
I approve. I'm just saying.
It's just a straight line of me going to ram 3 people. It is gloriously looking good.
10, I assume does not hit.
Nope.
And the 6 definitely won't hit, so he just kind of starts beating on your chest ineffectually. It's just
Like
it's
those
almost
anime
like it.
girls when they're trying to do something.
I was gonna go with toddler, but sure,
We've all seen them.
we can go with that.
I mean, most of them are toddlers still anyway.
And this brings it back around to Guz, who will kind of shake his head and stand up
Just
and
so you
turn.
know, because of the friends, he is he should be hostile towards me.
But he's kind of hostile towards everybody, and he doesn't see you right now.
And Toxic
Fair
did
enough.
golf club his head, so
Yeah.
And also, I
Okay.
forgot about the flanking advantage last with the monkey sack. Oh well,
I'm not gonna complain.
as you shouldn't.
You're surrounded.
I was hoping to get Guz. Actually, no, Toxic already used his reaction. Never mind. I was hoping Guz would leave Toxic's range so he could get an opportunity attack to golf club him again.
So a 20, did that hit?
Yes.
So, Guz does this cool, sort of flashy. It's obviously going more for flash in this weird whirling motion, as opposed to leaving him. It's very reckless. It does what he does. 2d6 plus 3.
But since they're all lined up for you, Hunter, I guess I won't do the thing.
It does 3 slashing damage. Yeah, not 3. 13 slashing damage as it cuts across your chest.
You can do the thing, Kazi. It's okay.
I am officially bloodied.
Ooh. Well, my thing is probably going to get in the way of your thing. So.
Well, I can manipulate my thing around your thing. So go for it.
Okay.
Kazi, it's your turn.
Alright, I'm twin casting Mind Sliver on the 2 monkeys next to Toxic. They have to pass a 13 intelligence check.
What do you say is an average human intelligence? I want to get your
10.
guys'.
10.
Okay, that's what I was going to go with, because these
Yeah,
are
that's
supposed
a
to have
+0.
human intelligence.
The stat sheet doesn't give them intelligence?
It's just a basic stat sheet for ape, but they're supposed to be polymorphed mercenaries, so
Mm.
they have human intelligence.
Yeah, 10 is
And I'm
normally
just saying, yeah, I'm just saying average. I don't feel like making character sheets for Tim, Mark, and Phil.
The fuck can you tell them apart?
What was the save?
13 intelligence.
Survey says.
A 5 and a nat 1.
So,
Oh,
oh,
okay. So I get to roll psychic damage, and the next saving throw that they have to make, you have to roll a 1d4 and subtract it from their roll.
Okay, whichever one you choose that got the nat 1, you just do max damage to.
Okay, I'm not doing this for damage, so you can just do the one that's already damaged. So that would be 12 damage. Psychic.
oh, fuck! That's a lot of damage for a fucking cantrip.
2d6. All of my cantrips aside from, well, actually, no. It's actually this one and Frostbite are my 2 least damaging cantrips. Because they're 2d6. All my other ones are 2d8.
Hmm.
So.
Well, isn't there a plus to that?
Nope.
Okay, and roll damage for the other one?
I am. 4 psychic damage for the uninjured one until this point.
Okay, is that your turn?
Nope, because that was just my bonus action. I am twin casting again.
Oh, I thought by twin casting you meant you used both of your actions. If you're...
Nope.
how does
It's
twin
my
casting
feature.
work?
For you gain the ability to twist spells to suit your needs. You can spend sorcery points equal to a spell's level to target a second creature in range with the same spell as long as the spell is at the or as long as the spell at the level it's being cast is incapable of targeting more than one creature. Meta magic, it takes no action in order for me to use the meta magic options. It just costs sorcery points. So once I run out of sorcery points, I can't use meta magic no more. And I'll have one sorcery point left after this.
Okay.
And I can't regain sorcery points unless I finish a long rest.
I'm just debating if I want this to also trigger your wild magic, but
This would be a prime opportunity. I mean,
yeah, I
I
want
can
you.
well,
It's not
I
roll.
haven't imposed disadvantage yet, but I would have to roll for it.
Yeah,
Roll to see if I get a 1 on the d20. So
yeah,
I'll roll that right now because I have to do that anyway because I did forget about it until you mentioned it. So
yes. I want for
oh, I rolled a 2. I almost got that
Close.
1. That was so close.
I want you. Yes, and yeah, I want you every time you twin cast. I want you to roll, but and one you can roll anything above that is going to be an instant wild magic trigger.
Wait, what?
You said twin casts and level 1. I'm going to have you roll, but anything above that, I'm going to have you do an instant wild magic trigger.
So level 2
Okay.
and up instantly triggers it, in other words?
Yes.
Well, then there was no point in me rolling because Crown of Madness is a level 2 spell.
Mm.
But then you have that. You had the precaution. You get like one free use before.
No, the thing that you're thinking of, which actually Tides of Chaos I can uncheck since you instantly cast it. Tides of Chaos, it gives disadvantage. You know what? I'll use Tides of Chaos to impose disadvantage on them so that you can cause my next spell to go and surge again whenever you want. Because I can only use that on spells that is first level or higher also. So I can't use
Yeah,
Tides
that's
of
fine.
Chaos on cantrips, I don't
I
believe.
think I'm not quite fully understanding the wild magic thing, but we don't
I'm
have
learning
to.
it also, to
Yeah.
be honest. So,
Yeah. So
but
just
Tides of Chaos is what you were thinking of when
yeah.
you could just have one of them surge. But I
Okay.
do want this to succeed, so I'm gonna impose disadvantage on their Wisdom saves of 13. And since they both failed the Mind Sliver, you roll an extra 1d4 and subtract it from their roll.
Okay. And this is
I'm making
another.
you roll a lot, I know.
No, but this is also another D13 Mind Sliver thing, right? The twin cast.
I did do 2 twin casts, but you said that they already failed. So now I am doing a Crown of Madness. So I'm kind of hammering them at the moment.
Wait, so are you doing
The current the current
you twin casted the first Mind Sliver, and that was one action / bonus action.
bonus action remember for the next minute, I
Yes,
have
yes. That's what I'm
the
saying. Action
surge.
/ bonus action.
Yep.
Now you are doing another Mind Sliver, or
No,
you're doing Crown of Madness.
Crown of Madness. Yep.
Okay. And you're doing that on the
The
two that
two
are
that I just cast a Mind Sliver on because they have the disadvantage of the effects of Mind Sliver, so they're more easily susceptible to it.
okay.
And this time it's a Wisdom save and not an Intelligence save.
Well, you're lucky there's a disadvantage. One of them got a nat 20.
I had a feeling, which is why when you reminded me of my Tides of Chaos, I was like, you know what? I want this to work, so let's do this. So if it wasn't for you reminding me, I would not have used Tides of Chaos.
So getting a non-natural one would, if you had that, would you just treat that as a fail, or would you treat that as a? No, I guess below one would
According
equivalent the same as a natural one.
according to Toxic, or at least the way he runs it, the saves, there's no critical pass or success. You just get the final number.
Okay.
So if you want to do it like that, you're more than welcome to. But if you want to add some extra flair or flavor,
Insta
can-
death.
I think I'll do it. If it's a natural one is a critical, like I'll have some. If I can think of critical successes and critical failures for specific saves, then I'll do it.
You'll play it by
Okay.
ear.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
if I'll only make a natural one or anything less than one be the like a critical failure.
All right.
But critical
Unfortunately,
successes are still only natural 20s. But anyway, one of them they both just failed then. One of them
Okay.
got a non-natural one, which is why I was asking that opinion, but they
Alright.
both failed.
So I think their target is gonna be Guz. Finish him off.
Okay. Did they only attack on their turn though, right?
On their turn. Yep.
Yeah, okay. Is that the end of your turn now?
Yep. I'm just gonna turn to the sheep and just give him like an evil eye and grin.
He just kind of shivers and looks terrified. So it is now your turn, Toxic.
Yay! Vampiric touch on the bear.
Okay, and is that a to hit? Is that a?
That is a to hit. Huh? A natural 20.
Oof.
Okay, you do max damage.
Uh,
Hold on, I'll be right back.
What I was originally gonna do before you guys all like ran in there, I was gonna hit them with a 3rd level fear to get them like just so utter discord.
oh. Yeah.
But I can't pick people that don't have to save against it. So since everybody's clumped up, you guys would have to save against it. So that's why I didn't do it.
Yay!
I think I also gave Quack a little bit of false hope as far as my meta magic goes, because I left out the fact I can make sorcery points as long as I have spell slots.
Oh, perfect.
So
Okay. So last I was here, you were giving me the max damage on that vampiric touch.
18 necrotic damage. And I heal for half of that.
So 18. Did you say
that would be
necrotic?
9.
Yep, necrotic.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I'm no longer bloodied.
Well, you're still bloody. You're just not leaking blood anymore.
Yeah. And
Yeah, that it didn't magically wash away your armor. Wash your
no.
armor.
And then I want to wink at the bear and say, "Hey."
It kind of just gives you a like, what the fuck look. And it's like it's questioning its choices in life as to how it got to this position.
I mean,
Is
if it
that
notices the other monkeys, they suddenly got some iron crowns on their head and their eyes are glowing a little bit now.
And I'm no longer
So-
flanked.
no, you still are between Guz and the bear.
Oh
That
yeah.
counts as a flank?
No, they're both in front of me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. It's pretty close to being a
Yeah,
flank.
if one of them were to move down even one square, it'd be a flank again.
Yeah. Or the monkey that's below him or south of him even moves up one,
Yep.
then he's kind of boned.
hmm Anyways, I don't think I have. Oh, I have 2 weapon fighting. I would also like to punch it with my shield.
Okay,
Um,
roll to hit.
I think that technically counts as an unarmed strike. So,
Uh,
21 to hit.
oh, that'll hit.
5 damage. Bludgeoning damage.
Oh, I forgot that I was supposed to be asking Hunter permission to use magic.
It's a hard, and you will
Oops.
have words later.
I'm a goat. I
right.
theoretically couldn't stop him.
Okay, is that the end of your turn, Doc?
Yep, that is the end of my turn.
Okay, that would be now Hunter's turn.
Oh, I'm gonna go 20 feet back and ram. Or, well, I guess 10 feet back. I have 40 feet of movement. I need 20 feet in order to hit him.
Yeah, you have enough movement for that.
Yeah, I figured 10 feet would be enough to do it.
Okay. You will hit Guz. If you hit a natural 20 with your to hit, instead of getting critical damage, I'll have you just go through Guz. And hit the
I
next.
don't get a nat 20, don't worry.
I'm gonna remind everybody that
Also,
friendlies
you get,
damaging people that's got Crown of Madness does not break the spell. So they're still
anyway,
our enemies, so they're just stricken with madness.
16.
Essentially.
you also get advantage
Oh. I'll roll
because
again.
Guz attacks recklessly.
16.
And he's flanked. Guz is flanked.
Is that double
That's true.
advantage?
Yes, that would be double advantage.
Very well. Still 16.
What the fuck
Oh,
is with your
dang
dice?
it, Hunter, come on, man.
I think I will switch this dice out.
So, oh man, I don't know how I want to do this because I want Guz to get sent flying, but he.
I mean, I could re-roll with different dice.
No, I'm just trying to figure out.
You can have them do deck saves to otherwise get knocked back, or have the monkey and bear get knocked back.
Because
or
I
take some
am a large
bludgeoning
creature.
I won't. Because the thing was, it was probably he was gonna sail over the ape because the ape is kind of crouched down.
So hit the bear, fall onto the ape?
It was more so hit the bear, but technically there would be enough space to fit in between the two, but the grid system will not allow that.
Oh, I have to roll
Well,
damage.
you were having them fly 15 feet anyway, so you could just have them do deck saves and then for bludgeoning damage, and then just have him land on the other side of the bear. If you want to do it that way.
I think I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so what damage does do you
10.
do? 10.
10 bludgeoning damage.
Because his blood is soaked through his bandages as he goes flying. He sails over the ape and crashes into the bear. That's 10 feet. 1d6. The brown bear proceeds to take the impact like a champ, catch Guz, and set him down to the side. He rolled a 19 on his strength check.
Uh-huh.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And he has a +4.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Is he still within 10 feet?
No, Guz is just barely out.
What is the most injured creature within 10 feet of me?
That would be Ape 2, which I believe.
It's the southern one beside Toxic.
Yes, it's just the one that's actually within 5 feet of you.
Are we having mushroom
Okay.
stew tonight?
Well, one of them's going to be eating some spores.
I know. That's why I was asking.
Oh, wow. I did bad numbers. I have not been applying that damage. Oh, well. I'll pass on it now. Can't go back on it. Might outright kill Gus if I do. But I need that monkey to make a DC Constitution saving throw of 13.
Does the Mind Sliver still affect it?
It's a saving
No,
throw.
it's only for one save.
Okay.
I used the save up, so
Oh,
no, it does.
okay.
It does
Alright.
not apply.
I'm back.
I didn't
again.
catch if it was one save or one turn.
Let me double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's just one save. From the next saving throw it makes before the end of my next turn. So yeah, it's just the one save.
Okay. You said 13.
Uh-huh.
What was it?
Constitution.
Doesn't matter. He does not succeed.
I see. How much health does he have?
Just tell me the damage number.
Very well. It is doubled.
Um,
He takes 6 necrotic damage. You don't have to double that. I already did the double.
Okay.
so
You made it sound like it was going to be so much more.
I rolled low.
I also messed up when I did my weapon fighting. I forgot about not adding the hit DC bonus. So
I find that part of it bullshit anyway, so.
okay.
Yeah.
I think
that-
the sheer fact that you're able to use both weapons shows you enough. Like, you're not gonna screw yourself over because you can't wield the weapon in your offhand. If you can wield a weapon in your offhand effectively, then you can still wield it while holding something in your good hand. I don't see the need to have a separate feat just to allow you to get the bonus. But
Okay.
that's just me.
And I'm not going to complain. Oh.
Is that monkey still alive?
Barely.
Not looking too happy.
No.
He might want to run away from me then.
I mean, he's gonna be running to Gus because he's got the Crown of Madness.
Actually, yeah, that's true. Does that override? Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's all I can do.
Right now, that one and the one north of Toxic, their current target is Gus.
Well, because I accidentally skipped this ape's turn.
We'll
Last
just
time.
consider him stunned because he hit a door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna not give him the movement penalty for needing to get up from prone because he was supposed to start running away last turn. Hey, these
He's
guys.
running away here. Are you say?
Yes, the apes were specifically said to run away once they were below half health.
You telling me I hit him so hard
So-
he was less than half health?
Mhm.
So that means that they're not
That one was already
hostile
damaged.
anymore, right?
They would not be, no, if they were trying to run away. But I don't know if Crown of Madness would overwrite that instinct.
I would believe it would
They basically go insane.
because they're supposed to essentially go mad with like a directed madness at a target I determine.
Yeah, they won't run away then. They won't have
Well,
them.
there's a certain other thing I may have for the said fleeing monkey.
Well, if it's a reaction, say it now.
It's not a reaction.
Just realize that monkey is out of line of sight of you right now.
Mm-hmm.
Nyla.
Shine Bright is still quivering in fear. The bear, not really fully understanding because this is not the same bear that you guys absolutely murdered who would be familiar with Crown of Madness. Is confused at first by the Crown of Thorns, but since they haven't actually attacked anyone yet, he's just wary. So he attacks Toxic again. Fact is an 8 hit.
No.
It takes a swipe at you and whiffs.
Hmm.
Now does a 22 hit?
Yes.
It reaches down and takes a big old bite. Let's see how far into your armor its teeth sinks. "12 damage. Damn, that's max. Piercing, if that matters.
You're rolling
Yep.
a lot of max.
I
If
am.
they hit.
I mean, they've been hitting pretty reliably.
I'm bloodied again.
Like 2 out of the 7 attacks hit. Or something like that. Or maybe 3. I don't know. Yes, that would be... Yeah, that's the end of the bear's turn. Now, no, there's something
Monkey
here.
rampage.
No, actually. There's supposed to be some kind of balcony somewhere, it says. Where the hell is this?
How far away is that?
Hold on, I'm trying to figure out where this balcony is.
3.
That's probably not where he's staying.
I was gonna say that doesn't look proper.
No, I just brought him in to the to be able to place him better.
I got concentration, so I need to roll. All right, I'm good.
What are you
Okay.
concentrating on?
Vampiric touch is a concentration. It lasts for a minute.
Oh no.
I have no reaction for the record, so I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay. Where the fuck is this balcony supposed to be?
It doesn't really look like there's any easily made things for a balcony in this. You use the door that Toxic was using. Be like a balcony. But
Well, technically, from if I'm reading the description right, there's supposed to be like another door here. So Noki would be like right outside the door, standing on this walkway. Because this lower platform is like a garden.
okay.
It's not actually part of the building.
Just barely kept my concentration because I rolled 10. And I needed a 10.
It's a shame. Hunter stepped away. So how long are you guys able to keep going? Because there's no true real end to this until the actual end of the campaign. We would have to stop it mid fight because there's 3 encounters at the end, supposed to be,
And where
but there's really no true separator between them.
okay.
I mean, I can
You're
go for a
technically
while.
still part of the first encounter.
Well, if there's no separator between the 3 encounters, I'm gonna be running out of gas very soon. As far as my character goes. Sorcerers isn't really known for their endurance in fights.
Clerics are kind of on and off. Like they can, but it depends on, like, vampiric touch, for instance. It can last for a minute, or the bear could get a lucky swipe and I rolled low and it's just gone. Right. Because it's a concentration spell. The only thing keeping me from being able to like have a lot of action longevity with my spells can depend on luck quite a bit.
Yeah,
So
fair enough.
here's a funny thing. Noki has some lines that he's supposed to say out and everything, and it's like It's like 8, 9 lines. And I have a choice between doing them all at once or a line per turn. I think I'm gonna have to do it all at once since you got most
Well,
of Shine Bright's story anyway. So you might as well get the other
well,
side of it.
I'll go ahead and let you know what I'm planning on doing. So basically, after the monkeys attack, I'm also going to have them use their
All right,
movement
I gotta go
to
to the
start
bathroom.
heading to Noki. So the two monkeys, after they attack Guz, will start bolting to Noki.
How
So
long does Crown of Madness last, or is that a concentration?
1 minute. It's a concentration spell. It's a concentration spell that they have to make save DCs for, and I have to. But it only costs me my action to maintain it. So,
Okay.
but
Honestly,
since
when
since
some
spells, since anything that costs an action for me to cast is now a bonus action, I I don't really have downtime at the moment.
yeah, honestly, when something says it lasts a minute when it's in battle, it might as well just say lasts the rest of the battle.
Hmm. Well, the
Because
thing is that
10
they
turns
can still
is.
make their saves though is the thing
Oh
because
yeah,
they
that's
can
right. They get a
on
resave.
their turn, yeah, on their turns they can still make the wisdom saving throw at the end of their turns. So they'll still, like, if they save against it this turn, they'll still attack the guy and start running to where Noki is. Then they'll make their save.
But yeah, it's kind of what I'm more so referring to is things like going into Berserker mode. It's supposed to last 10 turns, or until it gets ended by some other means.
Yeah,
You might as well just say the whole battle. I don't know if I've ever
fair
been a
enough.
part of a battle that's lasted more than 10 turns.
I have with only like one fight. It's very few and far between. Yeah,
This is what, turn 2? 3, maybe? I don't know.
it's the second turn. Actually, no, it is the beginning of the third turn. But it's my first turn. I didn't cast it, so this is their first turn under its effect.
Yeah, I think this is an official combat, the second turn, but everybody kind of got an action before the battle officially started, so you could say it's the
Yeah,
third turn.
I'm back.
welcome back. Toxic
Thank
left.
Also, your input, how long can you be up for yet, Hunter?
Oh,
Because this is still
Because
the first encounter of 3.
and
and
they all kind of mesh together. There is no like break in between.
oh, so they all just keep coming, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Had I known that, I wouldn't have been in this form. I would have just ended this one already.
Well, you technically aren't supposed to know that, but I'm saying that out of character because
No, I got you. I mean, theoretically, I stay up till 3 a.m. on a normal day, so.
okay, so you should be good. It's really only me and
You toxic
Toxic.
Kazi.
Yeah.
Well, I guess Kazi stays up pretty late too, so.
Yeah,
I
my sleep
think
schedule's been kind of getting fucked up, so
I
You have a
think
sleep schedule?
I was trying to have one.
midnight will probably be my cutoff,
All right.
unless we're really close to finishing.
I guess it depends on how big the battles are.
Well, to be fair, this is, I mean, as far as number of participants, this is supposed to be the biggest of the encounters.
Uh,
Keyword supposed to. I don't know what shenanigans you guys are gonna pull. Maybe I don't know. Do you have summons, Hunter?
Do you really want me to answer that question?
You know what?
yes,
No. No.
You
No, I
really
don't.
want the answer?
do it.
Because I can bring shit to this fight, and it ain't gonna be pleasant.
I will say, even if it says it's under the DM's
Oh no, it's gonna be one of
control,
your own creatures coming back to fucking fight shit.
but even if it's supposed to, even if it says it's under the DM's control, I'm just gonna say you guys have the sheet You,
Oh no, I get the
will
control
stay.
of it.
Yeah.
I get full control of the creature I summon. It's just gonna be a very unfortunate event for your people.
Yeah, because there's some things that'll say it's summoned, but it's under DM control. But that just seems like
No. So far,
hell of
anything
a
with the
thing, though.
spore tree, I get control of it.
Like I think some of the summon animals, the DM gets control of the animal for whatever reason. It's like
No, I have a familiar that's technically been kind of just chilling. You want me to send him into the fight? Because it'd be fucking awkward for these guys if that happens.
All right, I'm back again. Sorry,
You gotta start
Welcome
gouging
back.
out some fucking eyeballs.
that was close.
okay. So yeah, so Noki is supposed to have a shit ton of lines that I have the choice of doing all at once or once per turn. He's not going to last through all 9 turns to get through all of these, so we're just going to kind of do this all at once. You get his side of the story. So, Noki steps out of the door and just, what the fuck is going on out here? And he somehow we'll just say for whatever
How far away
stupid
is he?
plot point reasons, he's about 20 feet up in the air, however many spaces away from you that is. I don't have multiple monitors to
I
count
want
right
to
now.
chuck my mace at his face.
No, for God's sake.
I'm gonna look at I forget, Shine Bright, that's his name, and ask if
I
he's
will-
a friend.
I will let you use your reaction to sacrifice your action next turn to do that.
I rolled the 20.
I also want you to roll with disadvantage because he's
Okay.
behind cover of the railing.
Damn. Okay. Duh.
If it's like half cover, that would add like 2 or 5 AC. One or the other.
I'm just doing disadvantage.
19.
Okay.
Oh, fuck. I guess that still hits. Even if I gave the +5 AC, it still hits.
Oh wow.
He's got an AC of 12.
Dang.
I mean, he is just a fucking wizard.
9.
Yeah, true. And that means he doesn't have much hit points either.
He's eating the mace. He's
Actually-
not gonna like it.
Surprisingly, he does have a decent amount.
9.
Oh, okay.
9 bludgeoning damage.
He's about to talk, and it's just Mace
Mace
just
to the
whips
face.
out and nails him in the shoulder. He's like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I just want my goddamn sheep back, and I know he's in the woods back there. Otherwise, you guys wouldn't be here.
Meh. He doesn't have
What a
talk
great
with
time to come
animals.
back.
He doesn't have talk with animals, so all I'll do is meh.
We'll just
What a great
we'll just say he has it constantly because his guard is always they're
Meh.
he
They're
can
nothing
he
but
has
animals.
yeah, they're nothing but animals, so he pretty much always has some kind of talk with animals going.
Damn, but it's more fun if I just mad him.
I mean, you can still go mad. It's just in a human voice to him.
Which
I
is
think
even
I'm doing a
funnier,
pretty
I
good
think.
job. I think I'm doing a pretty good job of mang.
How terrified would you be if you went up to a sheep and it human voice bad at you?
I'd fucking shoot it. Instant shotgun to the head. It's a fucking
Okay,
skinwalker.
I'll stop talking now. Sorry.
It's okay.
Can I walk back over to the sheep and ask him if he's a friend?
I will let you call out to him, but you I mean, you're close enough that you'd be able to just talk from where you are anyway.
Well, the thing is that I'm gonna be possibly grabbing it.
Missed.
Well, that would have to wait until your turn. I'm allowing
Okay.
allowing verbal
Yeah, go ahead.
responses
He
and
can go ahead and do his dialogue.
Yeah, I'm allowing verbal responses as long as they're not overblown and lengthy, and bullshit that Toxic just pulled. That if you want to use your reaction, if you have one, to sacrifice your action on the next turn, I will allow that, but you are not allowed to move.
Okay.
I just want the bastard back. I don't. And just Shine Bright is just kind of like, I treated you well. Why would you do this to me? And he's like, you were a hero to me, and I was an apprentice, but you just never changed it. I've been your apprentice for decades, and you keep treating me like a child, expecting me to do all the chores and recite answers by memory. And I don't care this is how you've been taught. How can you not realize that I'm a human? I can't spare a century to serve out your apprenticeship. And then it just kind of clicked. Your fame didn't come from this from your actual skills. It's from this wand that you made, this wand of true polymorph. And like an idiot, he kind of raises it and waves it around a little. And I just had enough, and I turned you into what you should be.
Could
So I
as
could
he's
be.
wandering around, can I sacrifice my action to Sorcerer's Burst it?
What does that
Not a
even
nice
do?
guy.
It's a hit spell.
Okay.
240 foot range.
Okay. Is
What
it like
spell was it?
and it's a to hit? Is it a
It's a
projectile?
Sorcerer's Burst.
Mm.
It is a projectile, I believe. You cast Sorcerer's Energy at one creature or object within range. Make a ranged attack roll against the target.
Okay, you
So,
can use your reaction and sacrifice your action on your next turn,
well,
although it
I
doesn't really
guess
matter.
technically it would be a bonus action because of my surge that's still going on.
I mean, you're sacrificing your action, but you can still use basically any action you would normally use as your action because it's that
All
good
right.
for that. So roll with disadvantage.
Disadvantage. He's holding it up. It's not behind cover.
Stop arguing.
But no, but he's waving it around.
Okay.
DM's rules, Kazi. Come on.
It's a 12. Oh wait, hold on a sec. That was the normal roll. Yeah, that would have been a nice juicy one. It's a 12. So I
Does
would
that do
still
any
hit
kind
him.
Does that do any kind of damage?
I get to roll a couple dice, and then I get to pick between two different types of damage. So, does it hit?
It just barely hits. But like you
Alright.
said, it misses the wand and hits Noki instead.
You suck. Okay.
Hey, do you want to roll a double disadvantage instead? I'll let you choose that.
I mean,
Because you are trying to hit a specific part of the character.
people move all the time, and we don't get disadvantage on attacks. Fine, I'll do double.
Not a
I'll do-
wand in someone's hand.
It's just targeting a portion of a person's body.
Kazi's just on one today, huh?
I'm doing double disadvantage. I really want to knock the wand out of his hand, like
Okay,
real
then
bad.
roll. I mean,
I'm doing double. Hold on.
if you get another 12, that means you will.
It was actually another 12.
Or I should say, if you get another 12 or higher, then yes, it will hit the wand.
It was a 12. I rolled
Nailed
a
it.
12. I rolled 2 7s. I got a +5, so that makes 12. I rolled a 7, a 14, and then another 7.
Okay, roll damage. Even though it's hitting the wand, I still need you to roll damage.
Yep. All right. So that's a
Blows up
5.
the wand.
I actually have to pay attention to what I roll here. So 1's a 5. Oh, I rolled 2 5s, so it can only be the 5th option, which is 1, 2, 3. Psychic. Actually, wait, is that? Hold on. Do you roll an 8? Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's not what it is. Uh, so 5. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's poison. Okay, so it's poison damage. I skipped the first icon, but going according to the list, here I'll copy and paste it.
Okay,
And,
I'm more interested in the number.
that would be 10 poison damage.
Okay. Noki manages to hold on to the wand,
I'm
though he
hidden in the forest.
though he fumbles it a little and then clutches it to his chest before smartly hiding it behind cover again.
Hey,
I'm so sad.
hey, Stickman!
What?
The sheep said I could eat it if I helped it. Do I still get to eat it if I give you the sheep?
I I don't want him to die, but I don't want him to change back either, and I'm not gonna let you change it because this wand is now mine too, and that's the only way you're changing him back. And
But
Shinebright just starts pleading with you and like, please take it. I need the wand back. I must be changed back. I'll pay you.
he said I could eat him.
But
So
you're his also. Was
Look, he
this a
just.
family squabble?
I mean,
do I get to
apprentice and
eat the
master.
sheep or not?
I no. That's a person.
It looks like a sheep to me.
I'm gonna look at the sheep. What?
How can you how can you prove that this is a person?
For the love of God, just polymorph him back so we can end this facade.
Never. And he pulls
Then
another.
polymorph this fucking monkey before it gets eaten, because he's hungry and he's gonna eat something that looks like an animal.
I mean, he already has.
He already ate 2 of them, so for the love of God, save what's left.
The blood on him isn't just his.
Yeah. I
He
never.
doesn't care.
I never.
Save your mercenaries.
Let me double check what his how exactly I'm supposed to be role playing him is with this.
When it boils down, it's either going to be Barbarian Man eats all of your fucking people, because he is going to.
He's a cleric.
I'm a cleric.
You're fucking barbarian as far as I'm concerned.
You might as well be, but
You're
at least
fucking eating shit like a barbarian. You're a goddamn
at least
barbarian.
in name, he is a cleric.
In name, he may be one. Personality, he's definitely a barbarian.
No, I definitely fit into a cleric for my deity. Okay.
Sure, we'll go with that.
Yogi just seems to be done with the whole thing, and he looks around the battlefield a little bit and notices Guz's state. He's just, Guz, my friend, please save yourself.
Can I have my wacky stick
mean-
back?
You mean as the monkeys are about to just dogpile Gus?
Let me see. Does Nucky have Dispel Magic?
I think he has to be within like 30 feet. Or like touch or something.
He's
It
about
depends
to.
on the.
He does not, anyway.
What kind of fucking wizard doesn't have dispel magic?
I don't
No
know.
wonder you're still an apprentice. God damn, you suck.
I have his spell sheet here, and he doesn't have it. So
No
Is
wonder
he-
he's an apprentice still.
Is he fooled by my flame, like 5 feet away from him?
no, because he knows the tower can't actually be set properly on fire.
I wish I would have taken these spell
Would a
magic, but
strong
that would
gust of wind be enough to knock him off that pillar?
go for it.
I mean, it's a walkway with railings.
If he
I let the
rolls
other
really
two-
bad,
I let the other two use their reaction to sacrifice their next action.
Oh no, I'm not sacrificing nothing. I'm just legitimately pondering, will a strong gust of wind be enough to knock his wand away forever?
So, what?
he already lowered it and put it behind cover, so
Um,
that wouldn't make much sense to me.
so what happens now? Was that Maddie or is that
That was
Probably
Maddie.
Maddie.
okay? So what happens now after that? Guz looks conflicted as to whether or not he should run. What as
He's
he
just gonna
does?
look at Guz and go, meh.
Noki lifts a separate wand and casts Enlarge on the bear.
Counterspell.
Guy.
Oh, counterspelled.
What level is Counterspell?
Actually, you said that I had to use my reaction, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you
don't
had to
have
use.
counterspell.
You
I
had to
can't-
use.
I can't counterspell then.
Yeah. You had to use your reaction to sacrifice your action on your next turn.
Lame. Unless you are going to be like toxic and let me get multiple reactions per turn. For the record, counterspell is by default at least a third level spell.
Okay, well, it would have worked if you had your reaction yet. So I need.
Excuse me.
Okay,
Also-
so
I also
Is it-
found it funny just how quickly I got toxic to be like, all right, stop using your or you can only do so many reactions now. Just knock it off
so
with your shenanigans.
so the bear being a large creature, getting enlarged would make it become the next tier up, and that would increase its
Huge.
tile size, right?
Yes.
Yep.
It's now it would be a 2x2
Hmm
Mhm.
when it's standing because it's a one. To me, a bear would be 1x2 if it was on all fours.
Yeah.
So it's a 2x2 while standing.
Yeah, close enough. Oh, he took
What the hell are you snapping to? Stop snapping. Okay. So Noki casts Enlarge, reduce on the bear. Hopefully the bear lasts long enough to be able to make use of that. And that is the... And Noki kind of ducks back behind the cover again, the railing. And that should be the end of his turn. So Ape 2, and their still target is still Guz, right?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So Ape 2 will... Oh wait, no, they need to make their check first, right?
Nope. After their turn, or at the end of their turn, they make their
So
check.
they do their full action against Gus.
Yep.
Wait, is this their first turn using madness, or is their second?
Mm-hmm.
First.
No, it's their first. Okay, so he goes forward. He gets an opportunity. Toxic, are you taking an opportunity attack?
You had me
Use
use
his
my reaction.
Oh yeah. Then Hunter, are you using your?
I used it to cast the spores. My reaction uses the spore action.
No.
So no, that monkey's
Okay,
hitting
then.
him, whether you wanted him to or not.
Well, at least Guz isn't flanked, I guess. Maybe this is still. Maybe I can still make this work in the favor of the stuffs and things.
Oh, it's about to get ugly. I'm about to unwild shape and shit's getting hairy.
Okay.
So I hope you have a good plan.
And Guz is prone. He's reckless, but he didn't attack, so he's just prone. He'll still get disadvantage, or they get advantage. He hits. Let's hope he fucking rolls low. Damage.
Don't forget the multi-attack.
Yeah, I know. I'm working on it. I gotta.
He's trying to save Gus with every fiber of his DMingness.
Actually, let me do.
I
No.
told you I was gonna be mean.
Not as mean as I'll be.
I'm gonna eat him.
Too many goddamn tabs. Two.
Yeah, I have 3 monitors and the tabs get overwhelming sometimes.
Oh, it doesn't fucking matter what this rolls, actually. It is just barely enough. The beating that is inflicted on Guz knocks him to the ground, and he is now unconscious.
Second monkey.
Now, is that
Well,
Is
after
that
both their
considered-
attacks,
is that considered the end of their the end of their turn?
well, they
Not that no, I mean would that be the end of their orders? Because Guz is
No.
now out of the fight.
I guess that they'll switch targets to
The bear.
Noki or Loki or whatever the guy's name is, the wizard.
Okay.
So they'll use their movement to go inside and start hunting him down.
So is the guy on the floor dead or unconscious?
He is unconscious.
Good.
I'll give you a little reprieve to keep him alive.
I think Toxic's going in for the kill. the way he sounded, he's going in for a fucking neck snapping.
And now that the bear is larger, he can actually move up towards Gus without imposing
Losing.
a opportunity attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that enlarge reduce kind of works out.
Is the bear going to take a attack of opportunity now that he knows the monkeys are hostiles?
Ooh. Plot twist.
Fuck.
Plot twist.
He only gets one reaction, so he could save it for the one that's about to move.
But the one that just move's almost dead. It's fucked up.
I want to know for reasons.
Okay, let me. Heads or tails, Toxic?
Tails.
Because monkeys have them.
Poor Quack. He's getting like the worst section of players with him.
He knew what he was
Okay,
getting
good. It's
into.
heads. It's heads. He does not use. He does not take an opportunity attack
On
because
that
he's
monkey.
because he's more. We'll say it's because he's more focused on the more immediate threats. You know, the ones with weapons, even though one actually doesn't have a weapon anymore.
Yeah. Come on. Come on.
I mean, now that Gus is unconscious toxic, you can claim his weapon now.
But I do more damage without one.
Oh, do you? Holy crap. How the heck does that work?
Vampiric touch is a 3d6.
Oh, right.
And you
Well,
have it
didn't you
attuned
just-
to the bear, don't you?
Yeah. But couldn't you just use your bonus action? Oh wait, no, you need to maintain your bonus action. Or your oh wait, no,
Mm-mm.
you don't need to maintain anything.
Nope.
Through action economy.
Nope.
Unlike me. I won't be able to do anything this turn aside from maintain Ground of Madness.
So the monkeys are now beating on the door.
When was it closed?
It's
Oh,
always
it
been
started.
closed.
It's always been closed.
How did Toxic get in and out then?
I didn't.
didn't-
He
I was
wasn't.
under it.
Under it.
Oh.
This platform is 10 feet in the
Oh.
air. This is a ramp. Then it's 10 feet up in the air, then
Oh.
another ramp to 20 feet, and then a third ramp to 30 feet.
Okay.
What the hell is the AC of this door again? Because, yes, there is actually a check for
Normally
lockpicking.
doors are like 12. I want to say. If it's
I mean,
a
if
wooden
it's-
door.
If it's not locked, they would know how to get in. Because they're the guards of the place.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the thing. They are currently insane.
I mean, I
Trying to
guess.
mindedly attack. I'm trying. Hold on, I'm getting there. I just got to figure
Okay.
out what I need to roll. I know it's around here somewhere. Where the fuck is it? Oh god, they have +3 to strength.
Hey, they're stronger than I am
Nini,
by a lot.
Well, despite the clearly
Mom called you.
jingling keys on the belt of the monkey that is currently beating down the door, it succeeds in busting open the door and blowing in.
Time for some wizard snacks.
I like how this whole time the sheep has not said anything.
Oh no, he spoke to Noki when he
No,
came out.
no, hold on. Refuting my claim that my reward is eating him.
He actually hasn't refuted it. That's the worst part. I don't know if you've just missed it, Quack, or not. But yeah.
I mean, if I remember right, he said you could eat whoever you wanted, not necessarily him.
But you didn't
But
say
that's
he
not
couldn't eat him.
Yeah, that's not taking him off the menu, because the one that Toxic might want could be him. He did not exclude himself.
We're just gonna say that Shinebright hasn't heard that because you were speaking from experience. I know how much the facing direction of the mouth matters to how far and well sound travels. Because my father likes to turn around. He'll catch my attention or someone's attention, and then turn around as he's trying to speak to them.
I hate that.
So we'll say that Shinebright hasn't heard you because you were speaking to Noki.
I also brought it up last session, and he felt uncomfortable, and instead of saying no, he just sidestepped the question. So in my head, we agreed. In my character's head, we agreed that the reward for me completing the quest is to get to eat him.
Okay, hold on. I need to roll. What's the check for these two apes?
DC 13 Wisdom. There's no disadvantage or anything deducting at this time.
Okay, so the first ape, I think it has 5 feet of movement left. It starts trying to follow the first ape that was escaping. And that's how the other ape was able to get at the door, that's what we'll say. And at the end of that ape's turn, Noki, you better hope he succeeds.
Oh, I won't have to maintain Crown of Madness?
He got a natural 20.
Well, on the bright side, we can at least enter the tower. But that also means my action economy is freed up for the turn.
But you sacrificed your action, so technically I'm
I
the only
did.
one that has an action.
Nope. Any spell I cast that costs an action is a bonus action.
For 1 minute.
Yep. I still have
That's
another
10.
7 turns.
That's 10 turns.
Okay. Just making sure we're taking count, that's all.
Mm-hmm. There's 7 turns until I run out of that.
So the other... Yeah, I can't think of anything besides maybe some kind of backlash to you, but I'm not going to do that. He succeeds. Yeah, he succeeds in breaking... They both succeed in breaking out of the Crown of Madness. And now it is Guz's turn. And he is going to decide to not even pick up his sword, turn tail, and lock himself in the outhouse.
Interesting.
Wait, what?
He's running into the small building and locking himself. He's locking himself in the bathroom.
I just wanted to make sure I heard that correctly. That's all.
Yes, he is. He has locked him. Oh wait, no, hold on. He's fucking unconscious. Never mind.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna say. Pretty
I
sure he's
forgot
out
about
cold.
Yeah, he is. That's right. I forgot.
That's why I'm like, did this guy just magically pop out of the fucking ground and charge?
It's just a regular D20.
Yep.
And
10 or
it's
above, he succeeds the saving throw. If it's below 10, he fails the saving throw. If it's a natural 1, he gets 2 fail saves or fails. And if it's a natural 20, you either get 2 successes or you get up automatically. I think it's different per DM.
I always heard 2 success. It just gives a critical success. It was 2 successes and a critical fail is 2 failures.
Okay.
Yeah. So it is now Kazi's turn.
All right. So, how do I want to do this? I guess that I will use Frostbite on the bear. And he has to succeed a 13 Constitution saving throw.
He succeeds.
Damn, it does nothing. If he
The bear-
failed, it would have taken cold damage, and he would have had disadvantage on his next weapon attack.
The bear just
one sec.
glares at you.
Oh, whoops, that's the wrong thing I have selected. I'm gonna just go and do that little tee-hee where I knock myself in the head and have my tongue out. I guess I'm gonna walk back to Shinebright and ask if he, or tell him that the door is open. He can go get the wine now if he wants.
That's what I hired you guys to do.
Last I knew, you were the one that wanted it. We don't want it.
No, you're supposed to get it for me.
I'm assuming that's the end of the turn, because 6 seconds.
Yeah. So now it is Toxic's turn.
I'm going to go over to the unconscious guy and fondle him aggressively with my vampiric touch.
Not the bear.
Now, I'm tempted to say that with the bear being so large, it's able to kind of just reach its arm out and block you from moving from your spot. But you can just take one, like, I mean, I guess it would, if you stepped far enough back, the bear would get an attack of.
I mean,
mean-
here's the thing. If the bear does, then I would be fondling the bear with vampiric touch.
I mean, that's the bear is trying to protect Guz. It's using
Either
its
way,
reaction.
someone's eating the vampiric touch, so.
Okay, so yeah, the bear would be eating the vampiric touch for Guz by
You
blocking.
could do have them both roll deck saves. See if Toxic evades the block and see if the
Oh.
bear succeeds in blocking.
I'm not going to try and get around the bear giving me a free hit.
Oh, okay.
So do you want me to just roll damage?
Yeah, I guess, yeah, if it blocks you and tries to push you away and contact is what does it, yeah, that would make sense. You get, just roll damage. Actually, no, roll the hit. Only because if you get a nat 1.
But
Um,
natural 20.
And if he gets a nat 20,
18.
If he gets a natural 20, then he gets max damage, but
18. It's not a nat 20.
roll further damage.
I already did. 13. That's 13 necrotic damage.
The bear is looking pretty damn fucked up.
oh really now?
It's
Well,
still
you-
pretty steady on its feet, but it is not looking happy at all.
It's gonna
You're-
look less happy when my turn comes.
You're going to have to move me up 1.
But that would put you in contact
No,
with
I was-
Gus.
No, he just kind of kept you from moving towards Gus at all.
Okay, that works. Okay, that is going to have to be my turn because, the throwing of the mace
Yeah.
is like,
You pick up the stone that a monkey cracked you in the head with.
Well, there's just stones like littered.
Everywhere.
It's a forest floor. Essentially, it's generally pretty clear, but you're still gonna find a stone if you search a little bit.
I'm going to look at the bear and be like, "Ooh, that was nice, big boy." And that's going to end my turn.
Okay, it's Hunter's turn now.
Oh, you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure, but
I'm dropping my wild shape.
okay,
3rd level moonbeam on the bear.
okay.
Constitution saving throw, please.
We're making another sizzling. What is the DC?
13.
Yep. We're frying ants through a magnifying glass again.
Come on, roll high.
He still takes half damage. So
No, hold on. I gotta. What does it have for? You said Constitution?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, it succeeds.
he still takes 12 damage. I rolled 24.
Silence.
Just remember, I'm right-handed, and my push-to-talk button is on my mouse, and I'm taking care of this with pencil
enough.
and paper.
Ah, that's
You're
fair.
doing it old-fashioned. Understandable.
Oh yeah, he is.
That's 12 radiant damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move and hide in a tree. I assume that is a tree 15 feet to my left.
You talking about this down here?
Yep, I'm assuming that's a tree.
You want to be just under it or behind it?
As long as I am lightly obscured, I can hide. So
So you're gonna want to climb into it then.
whatever movement I got left. I'm a wood elf.
That
Climbing
will
trees is second nature.
that'll give you something for against Noki and the bear.
Yep.
Enough.
Well,
anyway.
I can physically hide with partial obscurity. That's why I'm saying that.
It'll have to be an action on your next turn though.
Bonus action.
Oh, bonus action? Wow.
Mm.
All right.
So Ape
Fancy.
3
I'm just gonna double check before.
dashes out and effectively is out of the fight unless one of you want to chase it down.
No action.
No.
Hold on. Does he have to
Oh,
run
it's-
out of that door?
No, Ape 3 is the one that's all the way at the bottom.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna stop it, but Noki came out, and then I wasted action economy.
It is no action for me to hide.
Seeing how the battle is doing better, Shinebright gets a little bit of courage. And maybe possibly intends to try and talk down Noki. He steps out of the forest, still hiding behind the small tree. And before she goes to speak, and just Noki just starts kind of banging on his head a little and just starts yelling, "Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up." And it just kind of, if Shinebright had a hand, he'd be holding up one finger and it'd slowly drop. And he's just kind of defeated, resigned to the fate of his former apprentice. Being what it is.
No balls.
It's now the bear's turn.
Yay.
If he starts his turn in there, he takes the damage again.
Starts his turn?
Yep.
Anytime something starts their turn or ends their turn in that moonbeam, they must take damage.
Okay, that's another con.
Moonbeam is a busted fucking spell.
It really
And he
is.
fails.
Oh, I don't think you want that.
Ooh.
I will re-roll the dice. It doesn't stay the same. Does he have more than 23 health?
No, the bear is crispy and its corpse blocks the path of this kind of flops on the, hold on, let me change its,
Be like,
it falls forward onto
me?
toxic. Yeah.
Was it on its hind legs?
Can I use
Yeah, it's
my
been on its hind. It's wearing pants. It's been on its hind legs this whole time.
Can I use my reaction to move out of the way?
I will let you use your reaction to make a
Deck save.
I'm trying to think of not save, like
Acrobatics, athletics.
Yeah, I'll let you pick either one, acrobatics or athletics.
I have proficiency.
Yes, you may take that.
Oh, good. I rolled 2 16s. 7. So
The 16s
23.
was good enough. The 16 was good enough.
Okay.
You take a step back.
Oh, perfect. You're right next to the door.
Right.
But just had to block guess.
Well, hold on. Hold on. It's not Noki's turn yet.
You said Noki went back inside.
No, he's just ducking behind the railing right
Oh, you don't say.
now. You see why I didn't go line per turn?
You know, I did ask Noki if I could have my BD stick back, and he never responded.
Oh, I don't remember you hearing you
He
say
did
that.
ask that. He did.
Oh, okay.
It was in the midst of chaos, but it was asked.
I did hear it as well, and he either ignored you or didn't hear you.
Is he going to hear the moonbeam as it sizzles above his head?
Oh, he's gonna peek over the cover and realize what the fuck's going on, and he's gonna break concentration or he's gonna stop his enlarge reduce because the bear is dead.
It's an oval bear now.
Oh, rat was gonna eat that.
You can eat the leftovers.
It probably tastes better now.
Can you use? I mean, I guess you could just take 5 steps forward, go 5 feet forward, use disengage, then go 5 feet away, because you don't have to use all your movement at once.
No.
Mhm. I mean, they can just use disengage and just use their entire movement anyway.
Yeah, I just didn't know if technically you're supposed to only be able to use disengage when going away from someone.
It's just your action. That's all it is, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Noki, upon seeing this, does that and rushes back in. It's just kind of curses and rushes back inside. I'm
Is
honestly
this
glad.
actually inside this time?
Yes.
Okay.
There technically is another doorway here. I don't know why there isn't supposed to be one.
You could just like disappear his icon or whatever.
Actually, hold on. He's not supposed to do that. He is supposed to use Expeditious Retreat.
Yeah, that just
It
is
doubles his
essentially
movement speed.
Oh, so yeah,
it's
I thought it
basically
was like a
dash.
minor teleport. No.
No,
Nope,
it's just doubles movement speed for the duration of the spell.
Well, he does that. He goes
And if you-
inside. Just do me a favor and ignore that his icon is there.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Just assume he's somewhere inside the tower.
Mm-hmm.
Don't metagame. Gotcha.
Yep.
So with that, both the other apes make their retreat.
Want to know who can't retreat?
That one monkey can't dash though.
Because
He
he's
cannot.
Pointing that out.
because he's disengaging.
Yep.
Yes.
Aw. I wanted to touch him with my touchy grippers.
It's okay. Don't worry. You have fried bear.
That's a lot of movement that they get.
I think
Holy
monkeys
crap.
get like 40 feet of movement.
That was 30 feet.
Ah,
But
oh.
they only get 30 feet, but that was 30 feet of movement.
I guess, yeah, the angle.
Mm-hmm.
You only use 5, 10, 20, 30.
I've gotten it down now. The standard move is 6 squares. So
Yep.
I was trying to do it in batches of 4 for batches of 20, but it makes more sense to do it in batches of 6. So now it wraps back around to Guz. Let's make a one of those special throws to see if he lives or dies.
No, he's going to die.
Yeah.
I'm telling you now, he's going to die.
I'm trying to murder him already.
So just let him die. He is going to die, Quack.
No, to let him make
He's-
the roll. Because if he's still alive when I touch him, I get hit points back.
It's more so
He's
I was
already
rolling to see if he got the crit, because I was debating whether or not I want to get if he gets the critical success, they just get up or not. But I probably won't do that.
He has been repeatedly given a lot of graces by both you and the party to try and keep him alive this long.
Yeah.
So both you and us have been trying to keep him alive.
I'm straight going to kill him if it comes to my turn.
So it's Guz's turn. He did that. So now it's Kazi's turn.
Okay. Well, I want to consume a 3rd level spell slot to regain sorcery points.
You can
And I
do
can
that.
do that. I can do that as a bonus action. So
Okay.
I guess that. How do I want to go about this? I don't believe I have a way to prevent one of them from leaving this turn. So I guess that I will. Oh, damn, I can't upcast Crown of Madness. Alright, well. I will. I don't suppose I can see the monkey that's next to the tree, can I?
No, you cannot.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm going to be moving forward. Probably, I think the full 30 feet.
With the way the lines of sight are, for all you know, that the only one who would be able to really see if the monkey is still there would be Toxic if he takes a step around the entrance.
Yeah, no, I'm not really doing that or going for that. I'm just going to move forward because there's no point in me really staying in the forest, especially if the sheep isn't there.
Are we going full movement? Or do you want to go back?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to do the full movement. I guess since I'm not really going to be casting anything, I want to use 2 of the 3 sorcery points I gained to regain 1 second level spell slot.
You can do that.
And that'll be my turn. See? Plain, harmless, nothing exciting turn.
It is now Toxic's turn.
I am going to take 10 feet of walking up. I am going to touch my buddy on the ground there. And
Execution style.
16.
What? What was that?
16 to hit.
This is just you're rolling to see if you get a nat 1 or a nat 20 is pretty much it.
Okay.
So yes, a 16 would hit.
And 14 necrotic damage.
I'm sure he would feel the life leave his body if he was a living soul.
Cuz is currently still breathing.
I want to touch him again.
Oh god.
Do you have multi-attack?
I have 2 hands.
You have 2-weapon fighting, I guess.
Going in for the chokehold.
I will let you hit him. I will not let you use the vampiric touch again, though.
Okay. 13 to hit.
Yes.
That's 5 damage.
You either let him die or the
Okay.
moonbeam takes his life.
Okay.
That's he's still breathing.
Oh, choices.
Oh, really? Doesn't getting
He's-
hit take 2 death saves?
Yep.
Or is it just 1?
Oh, I
Each
thought
hit
getting
takes-
I thought getting hit takes 1.
Last I knew it took 2, but I mean,
I
if you
can
want
double-
to do it that way.
Yeah, you can do it that way if you want. I can also check it to double check if you want me to.
I always thought that was a DM thing anyway.
Oh,
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do
thought
it.
that was okay.
It does 1.
Okay.
I mean, it doesn't matter anyway. He's gonna.
He's got Moonbeam coming for him, so
Well, see, now I'm trussed. I just read the spell. I can move the moonbeam 60 feet, which means I can get that monkey.
fair enough.
You
That
don't.
monkey is in
you-
range.
You can't see the monkey currently. For
But I
all
know
you
which
know,
way he moved. and I'm gonna walk out from this tree to see if there's a better target. If there isn't a better target, Quack, Moonbeam is going over Gus. So you better hope I see that monkey. There is your choices, sir.
I mean, it's up to you. I'm just saying, currently where you are standing, you cannot see that monkey.
Oh no, I know.
I'm just gonna do the like where you're sitting on your heels thing over top of his body,
Yeah.
and that will
That's
be my
true.
turn.
You horrible toxic.
So, the full 30.
I have 35.
Well, that's 30 right there. You would be inside of the monkey.
Do I perceive the monkey though? This is your call as a DM, sir.
Make a perception check.
Well, I'm assuming a 24. I see the fucking monkey.
It depends what the monkey gets for stealth.
Well, if he's stealth, or if you're moving stealth, it halves your movement speed.
I'm just saying
So-
because he's under the cover of the tree. But
Okay.
he is getting disadvantage because he's just running away.
Alright, that's fair.
Stealth is dexterity. They get a +2. You see the monkey.
I see the monkey. Moonbeam the monkey.
The monkey screams as it hears the moonbeams just wow, moving towards it.
I can move it 60 feet, so it's going for the monkey. Does the monkey survive? Yes or no?
don't know.
Constitution saving throw,
Which
please.
which fucking monkey is this?
Not a fucking clue.
Yeah, I lost track also. I don't even know how much health it has.
I just
Oh,
know
it's-
it's the only thing left.
It's the one that has the most health.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah? Let's see if it saves its con save.
I think even if it does, you won't have to roll super high.
Well, I'll begin rolling either way.
Oh, it saves. It gets the save.
Well, it takes 9 radiant damage.
That is exactly. Is that already halved?
That is already halved. I
It is
rolled an
exactly
18.
enough to crisp the monkey.
Yes!
We're gonna eat good tonight.
Is
have
the sheep
never actually-
mortified?
We've never actually been given proof that these are actual people that's been polymorphed.
Yeah, we really haven't.
Well,
So-
you can see the intelligence, the human level intelligence behind their eyes.
They could have been just enhanced magically. There's like any number of reasons that could have happened, though.
Okay. Two things.
Theoretically, yes.
I was excited when I thought they'd taste like people and animals mixed together. And
Are we talking like mermaid surf and turf here?
yeah.
Basically.
And when I came around that tree and charged these guys, I told the guy I'm currently kneeling over that I
I'm
was
going
going
to
to
eat
eat him.
And he looks the most human out of all of them.
True.
So at this point, combat is pretty much.
We
Well,
can ass-
actually, I will make one more roll for Guz first, because he
I
is
mean, realistically, Toxic's gonna fucking coup de grace his ass right next turn. So.
Well, the thing is, I'm gonna just bump Shine Bright up. I mean, it's his. Well, I guess we could see.
Well, it'd be a point if Toxic gets more HP back or not, I guess.
That is fair. Because regardless, I'm going to bite his throat out of his face. So,
Doesn't matter. He dies anyway.
Oh, he died.
yeah, did he die with your roll or because I
Yes.
ate his throat? Okay.
No, he died for my role, and I was gonna have Shinebright come in and try and persuade you that this is he's down. Is enough death. It doesn't fucking matter.
Well, see, he doesn't know this. So as he's approaching, he hears me say, I said I was going to eat you, and rip his throat out with my teeth.
So Shinebright is obviously very
Mortified.
shaken as he comes around and takes a look at the absolute carnage you've all wreaked.
It's not carnage, it's barbecue.
We
Uh,
at least let 2 escape, okay? We
And-
didn't kill everybody.
I'm going to begin to drag the bear over to the fire pit.
It's already pre-cooked.
Okay. This is and Shine. You start doing that.
Short break.
I want to go to like the entrance to the place and start digging like a fall trap.
So as you're moving forward towards the door,
Hmm.
Shinebright starts to go, well, I guess we only have to go inside and confront Noki. And he doesn't even get to finish the full sentence.
Sentence and then what?
He has a
Hold on,
stroke.
hold on.
Oh, okay.
I have to create a new thing.
Duplicate layer of something.
Avert your eyes.
Well, I guess you guys got an answer for me. You managed to cleanly separate the first and second encounter. So
I mean, to be fair, we only have to stake the tower out, and either he's going to run out of food, or he's going to starve to death. Or either he's going to run out of food, or he's going to have to leave to get food. So,
Yeah, but I don't know he's... As far as I'm concerned, he's just some guy in a tower.
okay,
He's-
so as Shinebright is saying that, the bedroom wall busts open, and coming through, flying and circling around, is a dragon with Noki riding on the back. And the dragon looks like it's made of wood with bed sheets for webbing in its wings.
That doesn't look edible.
I'm going
Now,
to
let me get the
at
actual
Shine
full
Bright.
description.
I'm going to look at Shine Bright and ask him if it's a friend.
It looks like a dragon carved from wood with billowing bed sheets for wings and a tail that ends in a soft pillow.
I
Alright, during this, could I go and turn my last 2 sorcery points into another 2nd level spell slot?
Yes, you can. I will let you all take one action while
I
That's a bonus
Noki's
action.
or whatever. You all will get
Okay.
one turn before as Noki is like above the air.
I
I'm-
move the moonbeam 60 feet
Perfect.
towards him.
He's kind of circling around above you guys right now, so
It's a 40-foot cylinder.
it's that big, right? I thought it was a 5
No,
foot.
it's high. It's high.
It's high. It goes
Yep,
40
40.
feet high.
Well, you can chase it around. We'll just say he flew up just enough to stay out of it. He's not stupid.
okay.
Noki is in
Cast a spell
control.
on him.
I
Noki is control of the dragon.
am going to take this opportunity to grab Shinebright by the scruff of his neck, point at the flying dragon, and be like, "That's not edible."
And Noki Noki just calls down. And I give you all one last chance to give up the sheep.
I need to know what Shine Bright says.
Shinebright just kind of pisses himself.
Okay, so
That's all that happens.
let's establish this for a second. I am holding Shine Bright.
He pisses on you. He
Can
essentially pissed on you.
Can I yell at Rat to throw a piece of burning wood at the dragon?
As of
Because I
right
want-
now, I'm just saying any attacks are going to by default miss. I'm letting you
I
all
don't
get.
need it. I don't need it to hit.
Everyone is getting a turn to prepare.
Okay.
That is what I will say.
I am
All I
holding.
need is for it to be within 10 feet of the dragon.
I am holding Shine Bright by the scruff of his neck, and he pisses on me. Am I getting this clear?
Well,
Because-
not intentionally. He just pisses himself in fear.
Okay. I want to make a roll to see if my stupid ass knows that this is not intentional.
Okay.
I want to know what you would consider as a passing roll.
A reasonable understanding.
What's your intelligence?
8.
You have to get above a 12.
Oh,
What'd you get? What'd you get? I need to know.
rolled a 1.
You rolled a 1?
You are so consumed by rage that you lock up.
Don't throw him.
And
Because you're
you
not
just-
allowed to throw him.
Your hands just kind of starts shaking, and Shinebright whimpers and lets out a terrified bleat. Noki kind of just realizes what's happening and rephrases his statement. Give me the sheep alive, and I will let you all go.
I don't know if you got much time for that, buddy. He's strangling that sheep pretty hard.
Would I be able to tell if the dragon is like a golem or if it's like an actual like alive dragon?
It is. Well, let me see what it's.
If dragons could have pillows, we need to find these.
It's considered a large dragon, so.
Oh, okay, so it's
No?
not a golem. Alright,
Okay.
so- Oh, okay.
That is it. I want you all to roll initiative.
Oh, I was trying to let Toxic finish this thing. But
Oh, he has locked up right now. He is not. He is done.
alright. Well,
You
well,
pissed on
you
me.
already said that it's time for initiative. Okay.
Yeah, you have done you used your sorcery.
Yeah, I was gonna do more, but that's okay.
Nobody
If-
has rolled initiative yet. What
Mhm.
were you going to?
I was gonna be moving like as close to the dragon as possible.
It's currently
And,
circling around. There is no real immediate. It's like it's up the high enough in the air to dodge everything that you could possibly throw at it right now.
I'm not gonna launch attacks.
No, it's just I'm just saying it is circling. There's no current point where it's closeness. If you by the time you move there, it will be gone. You are chasing it in circles.
I mean, I could just head it off also, but
You could if you want. That's where you would have to be.
well,
It is currently circling counterclockwise. So where you are is pretty much already in the path.
I'll just take the initiative because of Hunter. What you said with Hunter's Moonbeam, what I wanted to do won't work anyway. Because if he's above 40 feet, then I can't do it to begin with.
So yes, everyone roll initiative.
But he doesn't know. We never said whether we agreed to give him the sheep yet or not.
No, I'm just trying to get a turn order instead of
That's fair.
doing this weird song and dance where I'm kind of loosely giving everybody a turn
Understood.
order.
Understood.
Okay. By the way, I want you to know I maxed out everybody's health for that last fight.
Fair enough.
And it still lasted 3 turns. But
Well,
yes, once everyone rolls initiative, that is going to be the end of the session.
I rolled a 4.
That's also why I'm kind of trying to wrap it up. It is. I said midnight was going to be my cutoff, and it is midnight, and there's still a whole nother fight and a half.
Fair enough.
Because at this point, unless you literally like hand over Shinebright unharmed, there is no stopping the fight with Noki.
Well, the thing is,
even then, he's not 100% sure if Guz is dead or not right now. He can't tell.
I guess
I was going to be intentionally trying to trigger a wild magic surge. So you're kind of. It may have been a good idea for you to not let me do my thing.
I mean, you can still make attacks. It's just not going to be effective.
No, what I was gonna do was I was gonna Misty Step onto the back of the dragon to trigger the wild magic surge, in case it was a fireball detonating on myself.
What? How do you all think of these things?
No.
Do you really want an answer?
What I was going to do is I am so mad. I have decided to abandon his quest, and he is going to sit through one of my sermons.
We surrender the sheep. He doesn't deserve what's coming to him.
But yeah, you said that the spells auto trigger on anything that's over first level, and Misty Step is a second level spells. And it is. I do have the Tides of Chaos active, so you can trigger literally any spell that's not a cantrip with a wild magic surge right now.
Yes, if while you have that up, it would be first level and above. No, second level and above is forced cantrip, and first level is still roll. It's just I mean, you would roll for first level even without that, but cantrip you don't roll. While that's active, you will roll with cantrip.
First level and above, I have to roll for the wild magic surge to begin with. It's just that the Tides of Chaos allows you to just trigger a surge regardless of what I roll. Like the second level and above, I have to roll anyway.
Well,
But-
yeah, yeah, I know. What I'm saying is, well, while you have that active, I want cantrips to be able to trigger it as well. And
Oh,
first,
you want me to roll for cantrips also?
if you have
Well,
that marked, and it will go away.
okay.
It will go away on the first trigger of wild magic,
Okay. I think I get it now.
and that
I
happens
If I
also with first
understood, I
level.
would have been rolling for my cantrips also, but I didn't. I guess I didn't
Well,
get what you were getting at.
we're kind of ironing this out.
Mhm.
Like cantrips and first level, that's what happens. But anything second level and above, it just immediately triggers.
Okay.
I just need to know if I am going to have the opportunity to actually start the sermon.
It depends where you are in the turn order.
I rolled a 4.
Not
Probably close
very
to
high.
last.
Well, I don't. No, I need this. I need this. I need these. I don't need these other two because you murdered everything. Oh wait, no.
We had 2
Yeah, you
monkeys
murdered
survive.
everything.
Thank you. Nope.
They're
2 monkeys. 2 monkeys survived.
okay. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Despite your best efforts, they survived.
The sheep is still
I-
alive.
For
I
now.
could have saved my action when what's his name came out the first time, and I could have reapplied Crown of Madness.
Yes, you could have.
So I did not give my best effort.
I mean, you could apply Crown of Madness to the dragon and have him roll.
Dragons by default. This is metagaming a little bit, but dragons by default have legendary resistance where they can choose to save on saving throws. So I would first need to get him to fail one, and then go for the.
Just have a
saving throw, I
hard
think.
time believing that that's a real dragon. Okay.
It's a pillow.
It's also under direct control of Noki anyway, so it's not gonna work.
Well,
He doesn't know that.
I don't.
I mean, yeah,
That's
out
really
of
up.
character.
That's really up to the DM, because of how it would be kind of like 2 people going and controlling its actions. So would it be like the level of the spell that would succeed, or would it be like a spell save DC, or like an Arcana check maybe, or what applies first overrules anything later, or anything new
Mhm. But it is
overrules the
almost
first
midnight,
one.
so how do we want to
Yeah.
continue this?
He said that we're not. We're finishing it up after everybody rolls
Yeah,
initiative.
we're gonna get everybody's initiative in, and then that is going to end it before the.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
just
wow.
waiting on hunters.
I actually had to look at my modifier. I forgot what it was.
It's probably a +3.
The +2.
I also have a +2.
You need to roll again, Hunter.
Did I match Noki?
No, you matched the dragon.
Wow. I rolled a 5.
So the dragon rolled a 3.
God
Oh,
damn!
you go first, unless Noki does.
Oh, that's hilarious. The chances of both of us lowing so epically roll.
I rolled a 2.
You remember when I said it's a good thing that was just a tiebreaker when it was a nat 1? That was the bear that was going to burst out of the outhouse. I was seriously debating whether or not he was going to trip and fall on his face when he tried to get out of the outhouse because of that nat 1.
Well, now he's cooked. Literally. And
Well, to brighten up Brad's perspective, at least that dragon would would bring a lot of wood for a better fire to cook all the meat.
so the moonbeam doesn't specify that it can only be moved on the ground. So I
Mhm.
can move it 60 feet in the air.
Yep, to a point that you can see.
I just wanted to
I just
end it.
want you to understand what's happening on my turn.
I'm just saying it's
The dragon's eating a moonbeam. And so's Noki.
it's just I wanted to finish the session, and so I was just hammer down. Nothing is going to hit it until I say the fight is starting.
I just want you to understand that's what I'm doing.
I need you guys to understand that my guy doesn't realize that there's a fight going on. He is going to be sermoning this goat or sheep.
That's fine.
Fair enough.
That
But
is
I yelled at you to throw a burning piece of wood at the dragon.
I got
He was
pissed-
too stunted.
I got
he was too
pissed on
stunted.
him.
You did get pissed on.
I
Yes,
got
was-
pissed
you
on.
did.
Way too stunted to be able to say anything otherwise.
And not I might be able to like sidestep that if I didn't roll a frickin' 1.
Mhm,
Yeah,
mhm.
that's understandable.
If you would have rolled a 20, I would have had you like
Acrobatic.
laugh. I would have had you laugh about it, like thinking it was hilarious that you got this sheep so scared that he pissed himself, despite the fact that it was all over you.
I have my thought patterns. I have my methods. I know what I'll be doing.
I
I'm
hope I
debating on what I want to do because
Uh,
now he's 40 feet in the air and I can't reach him.
I've already picked the creature I'm going to morph into.
thank you guys.
So good news, you don't get last toxic.
Oh, cool.
No, he's last?
He rolled a 2.
Oh my lord!
I also rolled the 2, but I have a +2 to my initiative.
What
No,
is with our
everybody-
initiative rolls?
Everybody, for some reason, everybody, besides I think Guz, has a +0. Oh no, and the wolves have +2 to their initiative, but everybody
so
else has a
weird.
+0.
Okay.
That's insane.
So it was
Well.
possible that there would have been another tie.
Yes,
it
very
was.
possible.
Okay. So hopefully I remember what my plan is, my character to be doing next session. Thank you guys.
Oh, don't worry, I'll remember for you.
I know what I can do. Anyway, look forward to this next session, Quack.
Yes.
Oh yeah. We're going to have an aerial battle.
Bye-bye.